What's up, everyone? Let me give it a few seconds here for YouTube to do its thing and send out all the notifications. You know what I'm saying? Let me go to the Discord here real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Cool. We're live for one last time here in 2022. The year has flown by. What a day. Let me see here. See here. Bam. What up, Hector? Man, I can't. Man, you got the worst sports takes out there. Let me tell you, for everyone that's here, all four of you guys, Formula One, racing in general, is a sport. That's it. It's a sport. It's a sport. What's good, man? Chilling, 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 chilling. Oh, of course I live. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh man. Let me see here. But yeah, just like that, 2022 is coming to an end. It's been an interesting week. Slow week, but a good week for sure. For sure, for sure. Let me see here. Hector, I already know. Nothing you can say or anyone can say to me will convince me that racing is not a sport. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you going against a Challenger or an Altima or G35. I'm talking about like Formula One cars. I'm not talking about you just going racing. That's not what I'm talking about. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Oh, Kim, but that's no fun if you're always gonna beat it. I mean, 3K. I do 3K in my sleep, So I would have to put it up. It would have to be more than what I normally make, and I normally make at least 4,000. You know what I mean? Needs yes. Happy New Year, 2023. Again, Hector, no matter what you type in, you're mistaken, bro. You're mistaken. You cannot sit in an F1 car and race competitive. You can't. You just can't do it. You know, those guys sweat like a ton, especially when they're like in Abu Dhabi and whatnot. There's no way. Like I said, nothing you can say will change my mind, bro. Nothing. And again, I'm talking about competitive racing. I'm not talking about, something like, you going in a straight line, with your car against somebody else's car, like some Fast and the Furious. No, I'm talking about like, professional F1 racing. Let me see here. Aziz, what's up, man? Thank you. Happy holidays indeed. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I would love to see you get in an F1 car and drive it on the track. I guarantee you could not even break 30%, bro. I'm telling you. Let me see here. 1 second. Trying to see something real quick. Hmm. Hey, yeah, but the pit crew, man. Hey, they gotta be fast. They make good money, especially if you're like in a good team. They make good money. You guys got any plans for tomorrow? What's up? What's up? I mean, I'm all over the place. I dash in different cities, different zones in my area, in Northern Virginia. Basically, all over the place, really, but mostly in like Tyson's lately. Let's see here. trying to figure out something. Hold on. Google this real quick. Let me see if what's his name is gonna make a. Hector, that's why it surprises me that you don't think F1 is a sport, especially that just from talking to you from time to time, I would consider you a car person. Yet somehow you don't think it's a sport. Gotcha. You know what? I don't think it's quite over. I think it's like that one girl that you just can't get enough, but you know she's crazy. That's Tyson's right now with me. You know. Oh, Hector, trust me, I did plenty of research. I'm in all the forums. I already know what's gonna happen. You know, in like 100,000 miles from now. I already know. I already know. Hey, driving with Ty, what's going on, dude? Thank you for staying up for me. You know, appreciate you. Let me see here. Yo, what up, man? What's going on? What's going on? I'm trying to figure something out here. Let me see. But you know, this weather is so crazy though. Like this weekend, it's gonna be like 60 degrees here. Last weekend, it was like in the teens, which is so weird. How do you do this? Hold on. Uh, Interesting. Juliana, how are you? Hopefully you had a good Christmas. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, see that weather is insane. Yeah, I mean to me, honestly, today it's like if you had a hoodie or a sweater, it was fine, and then it got too hot, and you take it off, and it's annoying. But I'll take the mid 50s or like low 50s, like high 40s compared to like the teens and all that wind and stuff because that was too much. That was way too much for sure. Let me see here real quick. Cool. Well, here's a link if anybody wants to join. You do have to basically verify with YouTube and StreamYard so we don't have any more incidents like the one time. You know what I mean? Because that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. If you were there, you know, kind of thing. But it's been so slow this week that I started watching The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. I finished it, and I watched the trilogy of The Hobbit that I never watched when it came out, like 10 years ago. So that's how slow it's been. But today was much better. It was much better today for sure. But still, it's definitely been a underwhelming week. Not the way that I wanted to end the year. You know what I mean? So it kind of sucks. What's going on, man?
Hey, so you're probably not gonna make that goal. You ready for that chip?
Yeah, man. I have no problem with it. Or I could, maybe some Blake Moorish might happen, and I could be like, guys, in the last 2 days, we made two G's, crushing the goal.
Well, I mean, if you want drama,
Nah, I'm just kidding.
we can throw some drama.
Oh
Anybody
no,
want to throw some drama?
there's plenty of drama in the YouTube community already, in the gay community. I try to stay away from that stuff.
You know,
But
kind of like that Ethan guy who said that I was negative entertainment 3 weeks ago. I think it was.
mm. It was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. Remind me to actually, you know what? Now that I remember, let me unblock that guy from my YouTube channel.
Let's see.
What's with that?
Wow, Juliana. Juliana said has been sleeping at work. That's rough. Are you gonna be working tomorrow for New Year's? Let's see. What up, Zero?
Yo,
What's going on, dude?
man, I'm just chilling, bro. Out, out in downtown, just enjoying the view, man.
See, Zero
Nice.
continues to grind when everyone goes home.
I'm going home. Well, I'm gonna meet up with friends. We're getting like all you can eat. One of those Asian places, that they get all
Korean
the
barbecue.
It's like better.
Oh.
It's kind of like almost like Benihana's, but a little bit different.
Okay. Well, yesterday, after I got back from New York, I got on for like a little bit. It was super dead. I'm like, you know what? My friends were like, hey, we're gonna go see Avatar. So I saw Avatar. It was pretty good. It didn't really feel like it was 3 hours long. But all I could think about was how expensive it must have been to make that movie, because there isn't a single frame that doesn't have like mad CGI. You know what I mean? So
Don't
but
worry,
it was good.
It made $1 billion, so
It was good.
It's good to go.
It was good for sure. What up, Daniel? I was kind of hoping that Ty would jump in real quick. Where's he at? Is he here somewhere?
Oh yeah,
I
we
think he's
need
here
time.
earlier.
We need time, man.
I saw Ty in chat briefly.
Yeah, and maybe we can. I'll send him a message real quick on the Discord.
Also, we need Kyle. I need a Kyle update, and then we need to get Vaughn in here, just to tell his side of the story.
Good luck with that one.
I haven't seen a single video from Vaughn.
Okay, cool. There it is. So he's in here.
I'm here.
What up,
Everything
dude? Look at you. Look at
What's
you, man.
going on?
I see you there grinding. Okay, I see you.
Yeah, what up?
I see you,
How
man.
y'all feeling, man?
Good, man. Good. I'm finally getting over my sickness, But
About damn time. You were what?
I know,
2
man.
weeks?
It's taking me way too long. Like I was like, what's going on in my body, man? Like I was like, what is this?
I'm walking to almost being 30.
I know. I feel it already. I feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
Yo, Ty, are you working right now? Or are you just going home? What's up?
Well, I just did my last drop off, so I'm heading home now.
Gotcha. Well, for everyone in the chat, I think Empower is pretty new and pretty limited to where it's at. But and I'm not talking about the app where you can get like a cash advance. I'm talking about the other Empower, which is like Uber and like Lyft.
Not the Ivy card.
Yeah.
Not the Ivy card. Not no
Yeah,
Ivy
yep.
card. I'm not.
Yeah,
Man.
but hey, man, I see you. I mean, yeah, it makes sense for them to, because there are really not that many videos out there consistently about Empower and stuff.
Yeah. So actually, the crazy thing is, I just got a weird email from them too, from the same lady. Because I was like, hold on. So Empower, they hold a monthly Zoom meeting, right? So I'm like,
Okay.
I recognize, I went on that comment. I'm like, I recognize that name. So that's when I sent the comment, like, you work for Empower, don't you? She put the wink thing. Then I get an email. I'm like, first of all, how y'all? I mean, it was a good email and stuff. Basically like an appreciation type situation. So, and the CEO, he's pretty cool. You meet him on a Zoom call every month. So,
the app must be relatively small for everyone to be on a Zoom call, right? For all the drivers to be on. If they want to be.
Well, in the DMV, so they basically host it in sections. So I mean, in sections. So they do New York by itself. They do North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
It do be about 200 drivers on the Zoom call, but everybody have their mic on mute. If you got a question, basically you supposed to pre-submit it and everything, and they answer the question. And then after they do the Q&A, they do a raffle and give like 9 drivers different types of gift cards and stuff with the raffle. So I mean, pretty little good. I just had to kind of make a video because I have a feeling some people looking at my little page, man, and not giving me respect. Like, nah.
There you go. Yeah, man.
Nah, I'm joking though. But because the video was sent to me from my boy, and he was like, "Hey, check this out, man." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." It was like a couple of misinformation, and that won't help a small company build
Yeah,
when you don't
that's
do
true.
your
I mean,
your
I've,
your
I've
due
never,
diligence.
I've never seen any marketing though for them, like in the DMV, like at least here
Hmm.
in Virginia, I'd never seen like no, not even like when you go to like a bus stop or whatever, it
Yeah.
has like and I've never seen anything about Empower at
Mhm.
all.
So they don't do their marketing like that. So basically, like when I do lifts and stuff, I ask the
Oh, I
customer
got you.
because the driver also get a $10 credit too. We also get like $10 every customer we refer. So the driver's customer is the passengers, and the drivers are Empower customers. So they get paid off of us. So how the word of mouth it gets spread by word of mouth. I could tell 4 people. The 4 people will say, "I never heard about the app before," and then basically so 2 weeks ago, I informed somebody and I seen them on the app this week. I picked them up and I'm like, oh, you switched over. So that's how they build, because they feel as though once they start doing that signage and stuff, then, that's gonna put them in debt. So basically it's word of mouth, coworkers, still coworkers. And man, I just seen them grow from little to, I mean, they have volume now. They don't have that Lyft and Uber volume.
Right.
You can't, hey, that's
So,
a monster
so
right there. So
from a customer perspective, would you say it's cheaper to do Empower than it is to do Uber or Lyft, or about the same?
so here's the tricky part. Each driver has their different rate card, right?
Right. Yes, I remember hearing that on your video. Yeah, I saw that.
Right. So what happened is it'll pick the cheapest driver for the customer that's available. So I will say this, 8 times out of 10, Empower is cheaper than Lyft for the customer. And I get a lot of questions also. Okay, so it's cheaper if Empower cheaper than Uber, how are you making so much money? And I'm telling them, hey, if Uber charging 40 and Empower charging 40, we all know right now Uber and Lyft is taking 40 to 60%. So I'm getting my whole 40 on Empower, or let's just say Uber and Lyft charging 48, right? And
So basically, Empower is taking
40.
less. Right. Okay.
Well, Empower. So all we do is pay Empower a monthly subscription fee. Where it was $249, but they bumped it up.
Okay.
They bumped it up $100. Now, like I told them, via email, I think you guys should keep it right there because y'all don't have basically the volume to go past 350 right now.
So basically, if you get on Empower, you gotta pass a background check, all that stuff, and then you gotta pay $100 a month to be on the platform, right?
So with Empower, basically your first month is free, right? They give you a first month free. You test it out. Then they got different options. They got like daily options. I tell people Empower is not for drivers that just want to do 3 to 10 trips a week. Stay on Uber, Lyft for that because you're not gonna be making money on Empower. Yeah,
right.
you're just not. Their daily options to me, like I said on my last video I just posted, it's too high. Their daily options is $24, so it's a day. So it's really meant for drivers that's trying to get it in past $2,000 a month. So that's where that $350 option come in, and it makes sense at the end of the day.
Right.
So it's almost like a cab, right? Where you gotta rent a car almost. You gotta pay to play.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically like a cab. See, when people come on my comments on Facebook and all that, first of all, they like to say I work for Empower. I'm like, nah, I don't work for Empower, but I like the format because I've been doing contract for a good little while, guys.
Right.
I don't work the load boards. For you, do you guys know to get on a load board right now that load board is $250 to $300 a month, and you got to do your own work. You got to call, you got to book your load, and you might not even get the load. So
hey, Ty, have you done Veho? I know Luis is asking about it on the.
Oh Jesus! So Veho basically is why I have the subscribers I have right now. Everybody is looking at that VHO video, 27K.
Hey,
And
20
I can't.
bro. There you go.
No, I can't get away from VHO though. It's like they try to make me the VHO man. I get questions every day on that video, and I'm like, I'm not doing VHO no more. Okay, so it was profitable. They moved the warehouse. Here's the issue I got with VHO. You have to go to their warehouse, right? So they moved the warehouse that was closer to me, which was Upper Marlboro. Now they moved it all the way to Elk Ridge. It don't make sense for me to go to Elk Ridge to do VHO. Now, if I had a monetized channel, I'd do a revisit of VHO, to make some money.
Well, I was going to ask you that. I mean, you already have the sub, so you just need the hours?
Yeah, I got like probably 400 more watch hours to get.
Hey, man, that's nothing, bro. Like, especially in that video, that video is going to help you, man. If you just keep up, you know what I mean? It'll be there.
All right, when I go to sleep, I'm gonna play your videos like on a loop.
I appreciate you, but yeah, that's the thing though. I really just started loading up videos like again. So like when I was on a long pause, if you guys look at the channel, the VHO was doing all the work. So when I really came back on the YouTube, because my page was originally a car page for car content, but then I'm like, took all that down, and I was like, you know what? Why not record my life? Yeah.
Once you get monetized, even if it's months from now, that VHO video will be the most money you're gonna make in a while. I'm telling you.
That's what my boy's telling me.
My biggest video, as of right now, I think it's when I randomly did a Dasher Direct review at the Wawa.
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes long, and before I was monetized, that video was getting a lot. I think it got more traction when DoorDash was doing the we're going to give you 10% cash back and this and that. And a lot of people were like, well, let me look into it, And I think I was monetized maybe like 6 or 7 months after that video came out, and that video to this day, it's the one that's my top earning video per se.
Right.
Just a random 5-minute video.
Get that YouTube money.
I'm trying to get some YouTube money. But here's the funny thing, guys. So in Power, they did a meeting last month, right? Well, this month, right? And now I'm starting to see my old Empower videos get views. So I don't know if it was because the guy kind of covered it two days ago, the handsome liberal, but as I was looking at my analytics, my Empower reviews are starting to climb up now. So it's like it's only me. It was this other guy that lives in the area. He did one video, and it's this. I don't know his background. I think he might be Spanish, but it looks like he's talking some fire in his video about, Empower. It looks like it's a fire video. Unfortunately, I failed Spanish class, y'all, but it looks like it's a fire video. And
it's funny you mentioned that. I seen this guy who he does only DoorDash content in Spanish, and this man gets mad views, bro. Like he's on some Mr. Beast type stuff, where Mr. Beast will like dub his own video into Spanish and have like Mr. Beast in Espanol, and that does better than the original video.
Wow.
Because
that's a good idea.
For sure, man. Like I think the reason why I made my Dasher Direct video was when I looked it up, I saw this guy, and I think maybe perhaps like Middle Eastern, and he had a heavy accent, and I was like, yo, this video has like 30,000 views, and I can barely understand this man. Like maybe make my own, you know what I mean? And it's there, maybe stepping into something, but I've seen VHO commercials, and I've seen what's the other one? It's another one kind of like VHO. Oh no, it's not like VHO. It's the one where you're actually employed by them, though. I think it's like
HelloFresh.
No, it's like a kind of like a car service. I forgot what it's called, but I seen the cars. They have the little stickers on the side. They're like really popping in DC, but you have to work for them and they give you the car. But I forgot what it's called.
Okay, I probably gonna pronounce it wrong. Right. Yeah,
that one.
Right.
Yes, one.
That right there, you might as well have a daytime W2. You might as well. We got other options out here in the DMV where you can
Right,
If you want to sit down and drive, you can work for Metro Access, make $22 starting off.
There you go.
We got other options. I mean, I never got the point of that service. That service has been out for about almost 3 years now. I just
Yeah.
never got the point of it.
I seen them when my girl was doing a half marathon in DC Armory, where by RFK, they were giving out
Yeah.
free $15 cards. Like if you signed up or whatever to be a
Yeah.
rider, you got $15 for free or whatever. And it was a guy telling you like, "Oh, I work for them," and explaining the whole service. But real quick, shout out to Alex right here. I've run into this man like 3 or 4 times in Tyson's. He's either coming in or coming out, and we're always saying, "Hey, man, we're gonna go get a drink, just sit down real quick," and we just never have the time. And Alex, man, has it been busy for you? Because the last few days have been trash for me in Tyson's specifically.
Hey,
in Tyson's.
last few days have been trash here too. It's all good, man.
Like it's just trash all around, bro. It's messed up.
Everyone already used up all their money, man.
Yeah, they did. Let's see. It was when did I adjust early? Oh yeah, I adjusted early yesterday. Ashburn was basically dead during breakfast, so I went to Resden. Resden was complete shit. Sorry, Nova, but you got so much.
And they're pretty
goddamn-
good today, actually.
You guys have so much goddamn trash on Resden. It's
But you know, those
exhausting
companies
declining
aren't ordering right now, man. Like the companies, like people are off. They're not even
Yeah.
in the
Well,
office.
I think what's annoying about
That
Tyson's
doesn't
is
help
they'll
me.
tell you- they'll
I'm
tell you
usually
that it's
working
busy.
during the day.
You know what I'm saying? I think what's annoying is that they'll say it's really busy, and then when you try and get offline, it says like, "Oh, you sure you want to get off? It's really busy." But then when you get back on, it's still just as dead. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, yo, what kind of trash is this? But then
Dude,
again,
they gave
it's all about luck, man. It's all about luck. Like earlier, I was with Adam, or the other Adam, not this Adam, and Luke, and Luke got an $87 Macy's order.
Oh hey, I
Yeah,
had one of those and I
Adam-
declined it.
The other Adam got like a $57 Macy's. I didn't get anything, and I was right there, right with him. So it's just luck in the end. Like they both have really low acceptance ratings, so it is what it is.
But I think it proves or it shows that there's a lot more dashers out than anyone knows about, man. Like there's
Oh, for sure.
so much volume out there that
Yeah.
when people talk about showing the full payout, dude, everyone's just gonna be just cherry picking the hell out of that shit.
Or
Like, someone
it would make it worse, I think. But I was thinking about what Ty said about how like with Empower, you pay them to be on the platform. I'd be curious if DoorDash was to try that out somewhere. Like be a dasher in this area, but you got to pay us $20 a month or a week or something, to be on the platform. I feel like
Dude,
a lot of
I would do that.
people do it part time would just get off.
I would pay a lot of money if they weed out all those drivers and actually made it like secure to get on. Like, you can't have like 3 different accounts. You got like all these
Yeah.
people do coming in and they have like 3 accounts with their grandma's account. They got their wife's account. They got their like little son's account. Like I don't know what the hell's going on anymore.
So not trying to throw his name out. He made a video today. What's his name, guys? The guy that's doing confronting people that's not tipping.
Dash and Trader.
Yeah. So he made a video today, right?
I saw that one.
secondary.
He's part of
Yeah,
the
right?
problem.
I
I'm like,
haven't seen this. I'm lost there. Fill me in.
okay, so
That was crazy, bro.
Yeah, so basically he was like, so y'all know how I'm taking catering orders? I got a secondary account. So it's like,
Man.
so it's like, dude,
Oh, man.
chill
That's
out,
actually
dude.
some-
Trust me, these companies are watching. Like right now, my boy told me that he read the new term of service with Spark, right? And he said in the new term of service of Spark, they don't want you showing how much you got paid for a
Yeah, like
a trip.
screenshots, right? Yeah, I saw
Yeah. So I mean, these companies watching, dude. I mean, he just blatantly. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I do like his content. Some people say it's cringy and stuff. I do like it.
I think it's ballsy. I'll say that. I'll say it's ballsy. I wouldn't. do it.
It's very ballsy because I wouldn't recommend no body without a. We gonna count. I know he's monetized. Let's count the YouTube income. I wouldn't recommend it to nobody without a backup plan because at the end of the day, yes, you might have 5 apps, but that DoorDash, we can complain about DoorDash all we want to, but DoorDash do have a lot of good trips coming off the app. So now you just lost a stream of income trying to,
Hey, but you said it. He had a backup account, so he good.
No, that was his backup account.
he had a backup account, but hey, if you do it with the backup account, it's like I'm just saying, people without a backup account, don't get ballsy, and then you got to also look at the area you in and stuff too. Are you gonna be ready to get smacked in the face if somebody be like,
you
won't,
with the guy that ordered all the Little Caesars pizzas, like he was about to snap on.
Oh
him.
yeah. So are you gonna be ready to throw your hands up? Are you gonna get beat up in no tip? So it's like,
yeah, you don't want to shove a camera in people's faces if it's the wrong kind of person.
Well, I don't know if he's shoving it in. I think he's wearing a hat, right? Or
it's not a GoPro, but it's like.
Well, if someone comes up to me with a GoPro, I know what's going on. I'm getting recorded.
Yeah, and then he and then he's real thorough with his voice too. Hey, you ever heard of no trip? I was like,
well, I think also the camera can also keep people in check. Like, damn, let me think twice about what I'm about to say. But
it's some stupid people out here, though, guys. I mean, some stupid people that be like, "That's that camera."
I think he knows what he's doing. He's trying to get the views and it's trying to be entertaining. But I think he said it before, or maybe someone else said it for him. But like maybe you got to put a little disclaimer, like this is for entertainment purposes.
For real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Because I brought that up because I'm seeing the other guy, UT, was kind of trying to do a similar thing. I'm like, okay, listen, don't make this a trend, guys, because somebody could end up getting hurt. And you look like you about 120 wet, so don't follow. Dash and Trader look like he could be possibly from, the other side of town, so it looked like he could hold himself up, But I don't want people to, to follow a trend like that, what I'm saying? It's cool content, but that's my only issue with it,
Yeah, I mean I think earlier when I first had the channel, I saw the people doing like, let me do I'm gonna take all the orders challenge and I'm gonna do all these challenges. That I think if you're monetized, then cool, that makes sense, right? Even now that I'm monetized, I still can't do it, bro. I can't sit there and know that I'm gonna take a 225, 250 order. Like it goes against my being. I would just feel like I'm cheaping out myself,
Yeah.
But I thought about it,
I'm having second thoughts on my challenge that I made for myself.
Oh yeah, the 100 Uber Eats orders, right, in a row.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
going to reconsider that because
you should.
Nah, you gotta do it. Once you set out, you gotta finish it, man. That's my opinion.
I don't have enough of following.
Listen, it's okay to quit.
No, do it. I'm saying do it for yourself, man. I'm not saying for YouTube, bro. When I did my challenge, 118 in a row, I wanted to pull my hair out on DoorDash, but I just did it for myself, and I rewarded myself when I hit it. It's good.
I'll try to keep it up. Just it gets a little rough when you're in the next town over and you're getting $2 McDonald's orders with a $1 tip. Because the way
it's just 100. It's just 100, man. You got to grind it out, and then you're done forever.
Yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question? Did y'all get y'all destination mode? It's a thing on DoorDash that popped up basically stay in destination.
Oh,
y'all didn't see that yet?
I haven't seen it here, but I know in Texas, someone sent me a screenshot that says like stay in your zone or like dash to go home or something like that.
Yeah, I got it on my phone.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I didn't test it out yet. But when I did that grocery shopping order the other day, this was my tip right here. $5 in good old quarters. She was like, and in the note says, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, it's in quarters. Happy New Year. I was money is money. Money is money, baby. So
money is good.
But I seen that. I was doing that.
I did see someone.
I'm moving apartments in.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that.
In February, so I need a lot of money and concerned about other things.
Yeah, you gotta get on the grind. Yeah, I mean,
Get
yeah.
those 100 orders.
It's rough. I don't have this. I don't have the same amount of energy that Nova does. When
Well, I would say instead of leaving after your shift is over and going home and laying on the couch, I would stay out and maybe walk around the mall or something. So you're not, because if you're laying down, like if I was in my house laying down, I don't want to move. I'm comfy. You know what I'm saying? Hannibal, stop it, bro. Not with this nonsense. Go Giants. Oh, hell no. Dude. I hope you know what? I don't wish any ill will on any player or anything, but maybe Saquon could tweak a little bit of a hammy or sprain ankle. Nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just something that they'll sideline him for a week or two. You know what I mean?
By the way, Nova, if you want some money, it's $3 peak pay in my area. We got Taco Bell, McDonald's.
That's what I'm about to say. But I did. Someone commented on one of my videos in Alexandria. They're already getting the new offer screen where it's all basically, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's really close. Like Alexandria is like 30 minutes from here. Like, I don't want all that. Happy New Year's, Hannibal. Happy New Year's, man. Thank you.
It's weird that they're rolling it out in different regions, but then they're rolling it back. Like in my area, it's way less. I barely ever see the new offer screen at all. Like
I only see it sometimes in shopping orders, and it's not even always.
Yeah, that's when I see it too for the shopping order.
And you know what's weird? It gives my phone like a different vibration. Like it'll vibrate longer. I don't know why.
It won't stop. It's like the old text screen.
Yeah, it won't stop. It just keeps going until you tell it to stop. It's super annoying.
Yeah,
I wish that they would show the text again, like the good old days. But I don't even get the text notifications for new orders anymore on DoorDash.
I get them. I get them super late now. I get them after. I get them like a minute after.
I think I blocked mine. To be honest, I think I blocked mine a long time ago because it used to be super annoying. But I do. Have you guys seen the ones that says like top dashers? Make sure.
When you're shopping.
When you're shopping, I'm like, bro, that's so annoying. Like,
bro, that's the weirdest wording too. Like tip for top dashers. Why would I need a tip if I'm a top dasher? I already know all the tips then, right?
Right.
Like, why do I need to know this every time I go shopping? Because I forgot.
I didn't know Top Dasher was still a thing. I could have sworn that it's now called the Diamond Program, and it starts at 50%.
No, he's talking about the top dashers that make substitutions for the customers.
Yeah. Basically, when you do shopping, they'll send you a text and say,
yeah. I mean, if the customer is,
but ain't it still called Top Dasher though?
Not. I'm just going to refund that
Top
item.
Dasher is not existing now.
It's not called Top Dasher though. I thought
it doesn't work anymore.
No, but it still exists. It might not work anymore, but it still exists,
I'm technically still Top Dasher for December, but I couldn't dash now for like half the month.
Oh, then Top Dash status is completely gone. It's all the Diamond High.
No, it's not even that. Didn't you get the email? Didn't you get the email that says complete 10 shop and delivers with 95 fill rate to get access to Dash now for the next week? I'm like, bro, that's so like
screw that. I don't get that many shop and deliver. I haven't gotten a single shop and deliver order for as long as I've been on DoorDash, and I think I started in the summer.
Bro, 10 is a lot.
Well, technically, I am prioritized for the shopping program or whatever, but I never get any good ones at least, except for the one I did from Bed Bath & Beyond, which was super random.
Oh yeah, when you made a bunch of rack in the store when that fell out, when your phone decided it wanted to fly.
Yeah, when I fumbled it, yep, I saw that.
You know what I realized, Nova, that like the shop and deliver is stacked with the LOP because ever since I was in LOP, I'm getting a lot more of the shopping orders, and when I check the subtotal, they're always like $100, $200. Before I wasn't getting as many.
Most of the shopping ones that I see are pretty trash, to be honest. Like they're typically like 20 items, $5.75, 7 miles. Like for shopping, bro. Like nah, come on.
Yeah, I don't mean the payout. I mean like the subtotal. Maybe that's why Sapphire is not getting a lot.
But I mean, for shopping, even with they order a lot, they tip people. At least in my area, don't really tip for shopping.
No, but I'm saying we see the orders more because we're in LOP, I believe, because the subtotal is higher. It's $100 usually.
Right, but if it's grocery, it doesn't matter though.
No, but I'm telling you, I've seen the uptick.
No, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying for shopping, I think that the subtotal is irrelevant. At least in my area, you know.
Well, for alcohol, it's not. So I don't know about shopping, but I know alcohol definitely.
I think
Like
tomorrow
the
might be
subtotal matters.
No,
out by
Uber, you
Total
didn't
Wine.
say my new Plus card yet. Get your shit together so I can get those good shop and deliver orders again.
No,
I think
basically, we
tomorrow-
need to get Sapphire into LOP.
Eventually, I mean, I'm like 1 percentage point away from there.
Yeah, so in my area, the Safeways don't do shop and deliver no more. You just walk in there and get your already pre-bagged food and walk off.
Yeah,
That's
I have some of those here too, but I never trust it when it says 1 item, 2 items because it's not items. It's
No,
just
it's
like
never one item.
Yeah, it's whatever they
Yeah.
call those boxes or whatever, like crates or whatever you want to call them. of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, it's most definitely.
I found that out the
yesterday
hard
when
way
I did it.
before.
And
Yeah,
you find out
yesterday when I
he
did it,
like
I
30
had like 10 bags. I had like 10 bags in my
Yeah.
head, like.
And this is why
But-
this is why I do Instacart, because I know
I know,
how
I
much
had
bags
a-
I'm going to use.
I know I had a horror story with that Safeway like a long time ago, which is why I don't trust those things anymore. When I
Yeah,
had the
that's
guy was like, wanted me to, he had that note that says, even the Safeway people knew, hey, make sure you read his notes because if not, just unassign it now. And the guy was very specific, like, I'm disabled. I need you to put it on my counter, you know, this and that.
Oh wow.
You know, and I was like, you know what? It's going like literally like less than a mile from the Safeway. I tried it out and it was awful. Dude's house smells like cat piss. He wanted me to like put bags over my shoes. He was being hella
Ooh.
extra, you know, and I was just like, nah. I mean, I completed it, and then after that, it was like no tip or anything, and I was like, this mother, you know, like I was like,
Yeah. Here's the thing, and we have so many services in the DMV right now for, you know, people with disabilities that will bring them the groceries and they get paid a set price to do that. So
Right.
my issue is like with Spark. Not man, I don't mind helping the elderly at all. But like I had one guy, how do you order a 65-inch TV, right? 65-inch TV is not the same weight no more. Okay, cool. I don't mind putting a 65. I can fit a 65-inch TV in here. Don't mind doing it. I get there. I think he kind of played games with me though, because he acted like he couldn't, you know, move around at first. He's like, hey, can you take this down to the basement? And I'm like,
the basement.
so
Nah.
That sounds sketchy
so,
as hell, bro.
Listen. So he put them grandpa eyes over them little things. I was like, shit. So I was but I was like, oh man. So I end up taking it down to the basement. When I walked out the door, tell me why he started walking back fine again. I was like, that's it. That's it.
The basement's a little too much. He might as well ask, hey, can you take it out the box and put it on the wall for me?
Yeah, mount that
Look, hold on, let me get my tool back. You know, like
Yeah,
nah,
I would
man.
be scared. I would be looking back at that basement door. Don't close on me. Like get locked in there and just.
See, that's the thing. He didn't have a basement door. It was just like steps going down. So,
Oh.
and then I was like, okay, I could take him. You know, I looked around the house and stuff, and I was in the area basically where I'm like, yeah, I could take these guys around here if you know something happened. But it was just, you know, that kindness in my heart, kind of like, all right, let me do this. What threw me off was after I walked out the door, I see him walk through the mailbox perfectly. Like, say what?
That's pretty funny, man. Nah, that's
Yeah. So I was like, dang. But yeah, I really don't. I think I'm the worst shopper ever. I haven't perfected shop and deliver. You know, so
I honestly feel bad for people that get a lot of produce because I don't have the best eye for that stuff, man. Like, I forgot what this vegetable was. I'd never seen it before in my life, and I had to Google it because the photo wouldn't load. And
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm just gonna grab the first two I see, and hopefully they're good. You know what I mean? Like, I had no
When
idea.
I think I got like 20 trips on Instacart, and when they got to the produce, I would like call somebody. I'd be like, "Hey, is this good?" Like seriously, because I don't know. What you think about this? What you think? Is it because they say it ripe, but not too ripe? What that mean? Like what color is it supposed to be? So, seriously, so it got to a point when I see produce now, I don't even like take the order. I just don't. I
think
I don't take it.
But I think even did you ever do any of the U20? I think you've been around long enough. Have you guys ever done like when you deliver prescription drugs?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Instacart does that.
I used to get those.
I'm approved for that.
And now they stopped. I used to get them all the time, like at 2 p.m. on like clockwork, and it would be like 19 degrees. But I don't get those anymore.
Because Rody took them.
Oh, okay.
In our area, Rody do basically all the RX deliveries. Then you got goodness gracious, what's that company name? Night and Day now took over a lot of the hot shots. So a lot of them like Instacart and stuff, like you rarely get a RX a prescription delivery on Instacart now in my area, but it used to come like, but now it's just like so a lot of them are on Rody now.
I'm sure you probably got the email because you're in our area about DoorDash doing like package deliveries, like where you take the package from someone's house, drop it off at UPS or USPS or whatever. I kind of want to try one of those, man. I'm interested to see how that would be. You know?
Yeah, it came to my zone now because when I go on the customer app, I can see that it says like, "Oh, you can order it." I'm like, "Oh shit." Because I feel like they're gonna put some sketch ass things in those packages sometimes.
Yeah. Just like so Uber, Uber had the package delivery, right? In my area, guys, I don't look in the packages. I mind my business. I usually put it in the trunk. If somebody's doing a package delivery, so I'm in Oxon Hill, Maryland, guys, on the borderline of Southeast. Somebody's doing a package delivery, 7 times out of 10, it's marijuana. I mean, that's what it is. So when they get hip that DoorDash is doing it, you're basically listen. I put it in my look. They so it's one guy, right? It's one guy. I see him. I automatically know what he's doing, but it's wrapped up so nice, and he put it in a nice little pink box and everything. Listen.
The next thing you know, you're gonna see his tie drive away, and then whoop, 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 whoop.
Hey, I got my Apple. I have my Apple. Hey, I don't know what's in here. I don't know what's in here. Point blank period. I have my Apple, but it's a running joke in our Facebook groups. Like, okay, if you got an Uber delivery, like not like it's a 0.5% chance they use you as a mule. So
that's wild, bro. That's what I'm scared of on the DoorDash ones.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of the times if you're in the urban area, guys, I'm not even trying to scare nobody from it, but that's what they're doing, transporting some stuff. And
so at least on Uber, you have to use your real name and kind of verify, but on DoorDash, you can use a fake name. I mean, it's like way too much of a risk, I think. You can get a random person using a random name.
Yeah.
No verification.
Yeah. You're correct. You're most definitely correct. But listen, with that Uber stuff, they just started doing the verification though. You remember you used to go hop on Uber and make your name Big Booty Bunny, or something like that. You could have, what I mean? You could have made, you could have changed the name anyway. So they kind of just implemented that on Uber, but the package delivery's been out for a good little while on Uber, about 3 years now. So,
is your, but now when
people
you can change your Dasher name, right? To whatever you want.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a nickname. So it could be like I could put in there like, I don't know, your faster dasher or the fastest dasher or whatever, and then it'll say like the fastest dasher is picking up your order. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Merchants see that too, though. Like all the merchants think that's your name, and all the customers.
Hell yeah. So you could be whatever you want to be on the dasher as the name, which I think is pretty funny.
Uber, I tried to change my display name or my nickname, and then it was like a whole hurdle to jump through. But on DoorDash, man, I would never do a package delivery on DoorDash, bro.
Yeah, no. I did my
Yeah,
first
yeah.
Project Dash the other day. So I think I might release it tomorrow, maybe. It was super slow, and then I got like a 775 Project Dash. I knew that it was going to like a homeless shelter or whatever. I just
Yeah.
wanted to try it out and see how it went. It was pretty decent, actually. You got to scan a barcode and say the condition is good, and then when you get there, you got to scan the barcode again and say and the people have to sign and put their name and stuff. But there's no tip on it. It was just whatever the base pay was. But it was the first one that I've seen that was remotely decent. Because I seen that are like, oh, drive 25 miles to drop off at the homeless shelter, like in DC or something. I'm like, what? I'm not doing all that.
Oh, so in Virginia it's called Project Dash.
I've seen it called Project Dash, Dash Link. I've seen a few different ones, but this is my first one that
I got bread for the city. It's called bread for the city.
Offers for Project Dash, but it was literally going like 30 miles away, and they're getting Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, dude, these fuckers are eating better than me. Like,
basically, like I think the restaurants are choosing to donate the food through DoorDash.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then everything was packaged like in foil wraps, and it had one of those little heaters at the bottom, so you can just heat it up real quick. But yeah, I mean, it was super simple. When I got there, it was ready. Had a little barcode. It says scan the barcode, and it was cool. But like I said, it was fine because it was $7.75 for a mile. But if it was gonna be like 25 miles away, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna donate my time for that.
Yeah, that was the one that I saw. It was 23 miles, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you are donating. You're donating. You donate some money to that. They need to give you a tax break for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. But it was the first one I've seen from like a restaurant, like and I've seen them from Cheesecake Factory also, but I've never done one before because the offer was trash. But I have seen it from like Cheesecake Factory and whatnot.
Yeah. The thing is, you're out here making money. You out here to make some type of money,
right? It made sense at the time, so that's why. But
yeah. So, question for you, Nova: have you ever met a top dasher in the DMV?
No. I think like the people that are in the DoorDash council, Dashing Council, whatever. I don't think these people are real. I think they find some like actor from whatever website, stock footage, and put him as the people that are top dashers.
Yeah,
I mean,
gotta be.
I don't think you could survive in our market being a top dasher. There's just no way. There's no way.
I got in a discussion with this guy the other day. He used to work down here, but now he don't. He's somewhere in Connecticut, and he was basically telling me I should aim for top dasher. I say when it was a popping subject, and I was like, well, first of all, I'm not giving all my time to DoorDash. Second of all, it's impossible in the DC, Maryland, Virginia, the DMV, to make any type of good money being a top dasher. Because in one of your videos, you hit it right in the nose. We get so many trash offers coming in that you have to keep denying. We have high volume down here for sure, right? But it's a lot of trash.
For sure.
Reston has more trash than Ashburn.
I mean, the trash is the same everywhere. In this area, I could go to Tyson's and sit there and decline 20, 30 orders before I get a decent. I'm not even talking about a banger. I'm talking about just something that makes sense. You get people that are ordering Maggiano's, Cheesecake Factory, or PF Chang's, $2.25, $2.50, $4, $3.75. Bro, I'm not losing my premium parking spot for none of these. I'm just coming until I get something decent. But that's why
it's true. Parking at any of the Tyson's Mall down there is premium parking. Especially
that's why I don't understand. Even Diamond, even 50% to me seems like it's almost impossible.
I think I'm at 4% right now.
I think it gets high because when I take those Macy's or Bloomingdale orders, it counts all those orders. So I'm accepting one big batch, but it's counting all 10 offers or whatever, But at the highest that I've had it was like 32. I think it became yellow, and I was like, "Whoa, I haven't seen yellow in forever," But no, you would have to take a lot of trash
I think I'm at.
I think getting there is a lot harder than staying there, but I don't think in your market you need it with the volume you get though.
Nah,
Right.
it's not needed in
I mean, right
in the
now,
DMV.
and I'm like, what, 8%? I think is what it is. Yeah, 8%.
Mm.
You know, so
Yeah, I think I might got you beat.
Let's see. Mine is at.
I love how at the bottom it says get high paying orders. Get
40.
to 50%.
I'm at 46. I'm at 46%. Because it went down because I went into Resden not last Saturday. Last weekend was just too damn cold to be out there.
It was.
I think I went out to Resden on like the 17th or the 10th, and the moment I got there, the only orders I was getting were 525 orders, 550 orders, no 625 orders, and this was on the way to getting to the town center where the expensive restaurants are. But unfortunately, declining that many orders took me from 57% down to 48%, and then it just kept falling. And I'm just like, so you know what? Screw this. I have better chances of getting good paying orders back in the other side of our zone versus Resden, which I believe is still probably more oversaturated with drivers than Ashburn, but not as oversaturated as Tyson's.
I think now, especially that you mentioned that, I think the beginning of the year, I think a lot of people stopped driving. I think a lot of people, for one, it's going to slow down. People are going to do the New Year's resolutions. I'm going to hit the gym. I'm not going to order DoorDash and this and that. Give it a week or two, and then they're going to start ordering DoorDash again.
Yeah.
That's where we come in to deliver it.
There's literally a guy in my area, and his name on the app is Darth Vader, right? And this man orders Chipotle every single day, and he always tips well. Every single day he gets.
I was about to say, as long as he tips.
He gets like a burrito and some chips, and this man's tipping like $8 every single day.
Must be nice.
Right, you know, but he's the kind of person that'll say like, leave it at the door, but when you get there, he's also there. You can see he's there. Like it's kind of awkward, but not really. So you put it down, and as soon as I put it down, he opens the door real quick. You know, and it's like, bro, we see each other like every day. Like, you know, why you look awkward? Like,
look, I still don't trust you. Like,
you know, but at least my Chipotle's, man, either they don't close the bowls right or something, but that should always be leaking sometimes at the bottom of the bag. And then you go so fast and it drops. Yeah, nah.
But that's why every time that I go into a store now that it's cold out again, now that it's cold, is I have my bag with me, and then when I get to the customer's house, I'll put the bag down on the step, scoop up the bag with both my hands, and set it down to the right or left of their door, depending on which way it swings open. And I don't have any broken bag. I don't have any bags that break on me.
What I've been doing, because I have so many extra Macy's bags, I put the Macy's bag at the bottom of my hot bags. So if there is anything leaking, the bag will catch it before it gets to my actual bag. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, right now my bag game for food delivery is I have the Grubhub standard bags. They're big, single food bag. They're catering bag, but I use it as a pizza bag sometimes. And then I have two DoorDash single carry bags, and then I have my Uber Eats single carry bag. I have the DoorDash catering bag, and yes, I've used that because there's sometimes when I get like because Uber Eats does triple stack orders just like DoorDash is doing now. So I use that bag to put them all in.
I still need to get a pizza bag. I just don't get enough pizza orders, to be honest.
I get pizza orders constantly out here, and I don't remember ever enrolling in the pizza program. They're just like, yeah, here's a pizza order from Papa John's, and it's always
there is a pizza program. I think you just get the orders, yeah.
Yeah.
I got my pizza bag for free. I think I was at Pizza Hut. They actually, hey, you want a DoorDash bag? and they just gave it to me. So
Oh, nice. I paid for mine.
yeah, I got it free. But then I asked, I said, you try to get these off for free? He's like, yeah, they DoorDash pizza bags to give out. So
Yeah,
you might want to check your Pizza Hut.
The DoorDash pizza bag is excellent quality, and those three big bags sit in my trunk. But the Grubhub bags are like top tier quality. So are the Uber Eats, so are the other bags, as long as you treat them well.
Yeah, when I went to, I hope you guys have a wonderful night.
Hey, you too, Zero man. Have a happy New Year's.
All right, man.
I know we're talking about this.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
All right, happy New Year's, guys.
But I asked my local Papa John's because I talk to this guy all the time. He's always like telling me, "Yeah, man, I'm placing this bet on like FanDuel or whatever." And he showed me his bet and stuff, and we always talking. I'm like, "You don't got no pizza bags?" And he's like, "Nah, the owner kept them, and he charges drivers for that." And
What?
I guess it's like a local franchisee or whatever. So I think he's supposed to give them out, but he charges people for them or whatever.
Oh, that's
so.
Yeah.
Papa John's. I think I know exactly the one that you're talking about because I got an order request from there when I was in Reston yesterday. Yes, I was in Reston yesterday for a little bit. I got an order from the Papa John's down there in Herndon off of whatever.
I'm gonna say yes.
Whatever
He's only
Reston, whatever Reston Parkway turns into in Herndon.
Yeah,
And-
Eldon Street.
Yeah, and the order was like, yeah, here's a $4, here's a 4 mile, $5.66. Or I'm like, they tip.
He also told me that they have the ability to dispatch the orders they don't want to take to DoorDash. So when they see that it's a no
I
whatever,
know.
they'll just dispatch it to DoorDash because they don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I was like, that's
I know the Papa John. I know the pizza places are like, yeah, we'll dispatch the low tip orders to DoorDash, but we'll keep the good tip orders because we can see all that.
And I remember a couple of months, this must have been months ago, like 6 months ago, they didn't have no drivers because they had 2 drivers and one of them got a DUI the night before.
Well,
the other one,
wow.
The other one was fighting with the customer. Like they were like legit swinging at each other. So he was like, I don't have no driver, so everything is going to go to DoorDash. And that one day, I think I did like 15 Papa John orders. It was just back to back, and they were all good, you know. But even he told me
I have to go watch that video of yours again.
He was like, oh, we'll hire him again. We have no drivers. There's no problem. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
I'll have to go find that video of yours again. You said it was 6 months ago, so it's probably like halfway down your playlist.
Perhaps, maybe. I think
I'm
so.
starting to see Deliver That promoting like crazy in the DMV right now too.
Oh
yeah, they
I'm
on
in
I've
the
only
process
seen
of signing up for that, but I'm too lazy to go down A2 stairs to get to my car and grab my documents.
Yeah, because they so I made it halfway through the process, and then I just my slight ADHD kicked in, and I just stopped doing the application. You know? But it's long.
I was setting up for an app, and it was like, "Oh no, you have to do like a video interview," and I'm like, "Bro, like it's not that
video."
Serious.
Oh, that's
dude,
true.
They want you to do too much. It
I
was
was
like,
like,
what do you want me on video for? We're just delivering food, dude. I
Like,
just told you.
I should be able to sign up from any app when I'm taking a dump real quick. You know, so as I got my wallet with me, I can load up my documents, no problem. But I remember that seeing like, oh yeah, you have to submit a video or no, do like a video interview, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stop. I think I still get emails. Complete your application.
So
that's where I stopped at. I was so you got to watch 3 videos. Then after the 3 videos, you got to take a test. So that already, you know, was like I was over it after that. Then they hit you with the okay, we're gonna schedule it. Listen here, y'all not scheduling nothing with me but now they keep bothering me via email.
Right.
Hey, you're missing out on money. No, I'm not missing out on money because y'all don't want drivers because your process is too long.
Too much. Yeah.
You asked me what other apps do I work for 3 times throughout the application.
I didn't even know you gotta upload a driving record. I didn't even know that.
Dude,
That's what we're doing too much.
Yeah, they man, you
They should be able to put all that.
And I think you got to pay for your background check. If somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I think they said something about a background check too.
Also, you got to pay for it. Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
If that's delivered,
Especially if it's not like super popular in my area.
Process. I can admit why I go use that app from my phone. All right, it's gone.
You know which one I almost signed up for? It's not an app. I think before I started my channel, I got an email from some way Laser Ship or something ship. Laser Ship.
Oh yeah.
So
kind of like contracting or whatever, and I never got too far.
That's like the late night UPS delivery.
I think it's like a last mile type of delivery, right? Like, you know,
I can tell you exactly what it is. So I worked for Laser Ship for a year and a half. So here's the cheat code with Laser Ship, right? You can look, so they deliver little packages, right? At the time they was paying $1.75 per package. So I used to go up there. This was my cheat code. Somebody on here, I hope nobody on here from the warehouse and go kill me later on, try to snipe me for giving up the secret. But I'm about to throw a gem on your live. But so
hey, we'll take it.
You download Point Pickup, right? You know the app Point Pickup?
Right, yeah.
You download that. So when Christmas come around, here's the trick. You already signed up for Laser Ship, so you go in there, you get your route. As you go in there and get your route, you turn on Point Pickup. Point Pickup in the DMV area. I can't speak for nobody else, but in our area, Point Pickup works with Laser Ship. End of year to the beginning of the new year. So now you can go in there and pick up double. You can pick up a batch from Laser Ship, and you can pick up another batch from Point Pickup.
Okay.
And that's your day.
There you go. So once a package, it's interesting. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, there's
so many ways to make money. Like I used to charge Lime scooters back in the day. I don't know if you ever done that. I used to go. There used to be a bunch in like Arlington because I didn't feel like going to DC. But the problem is, if you really want to make a lot of money, you have to invest in getting a lot of charges, right? Yeah. And a lot of people try to be cheap and try to buy like the like the bootlegged eBay ones that take forever to charge. So those motherfuckers be blowing up. Like I don't want to buy all that. Like if you really wanna, do that, you buy like the one from the website, a little more expensive. Back in the day, you used to get 2 free ones. Now when you sign up, you get nothing for free. You got to buy it out the gate. But
I remember that app. I remember they was promoting it like crazy, roughly around 2017.
I even now to this day, I see if you drive to DC to get, let's say, jumbo slides or whatever, you'll see guys in a pickup truck and they get a U-Haul with a bed, and then you'll see the guys like a generator, bro, and they'll pick up scooters, and as they're driving around, they're charging up the scooters. Yeah, and if it's dead, I think they pay like $9-10. But if it has like some charge $7-8, if you're charging 70 scooters a night, you're gonna make some money. You know what I'm saying?
I seen a guy with a cargo van, and he had at least 20 in there, 20 scooters in there. And you got to think about it now. It was a big hype, right? Because I was thinking about getting into that. That's when they had Birdie. They had the Lime scooter. Lyft bought Birdie. So in DC now, Lyft go pick up their own scooters. They got their own warehouse on V Street, Northeast. They hire people now. I think they pay them like $21 to drive their Sprinter van to go pick up the scooter and charge it themselves. But Lime still, want us regular contractors to, charge it. So now you got down DC, you're not gonna have too much competition because they not getting the free charges no more. So it's and they're not gonna invest to make some money. And that's why I be telling people all the time, like, I can tell you the information, but are you gonna invest to go make the money?
When I signed up, they used to do it here in Fairfax, but then Fairfax City passed a law against them, making them or whatever. So then they used to be everywhere, and now they're only like in a little part by like George Mason. I'm not trying to mess around that area anyway. So, but it's always a backup, and for that one, they don't do no backgrounds at all.
Yeah.
If that's an issue for somebody, hey, go get your scooters. You know what I mean?
You know why they took the scooters away from y'all though? Not only 80% of y'all can't drive down there, y'all was keep getting hit on those scooters. It was
the funniest
keep getting hit.
Part is when people be taking the scooters and putting them somewhere where you can't get to them.
Oh my God!
On the map, it'll say like it's somewhere, but when you realize you get there, you're like, "Yo, it's in somebody's backyard," or you just can't get to it. So it's like, what are you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was checking it out, and actually, my boy Travis was doing it. And, he was doing it for Birdie, and he used to say they used to hide him under Anacostia Bridge, and he wouldn't go under there. He wouldn't go under the bridge because so it's like, oh man, people just do stuff to make stuff hard.
In Burlington, I forgot what the area was called where all the bars are at, and dude, I had my little like yellow vest, like I was looking all legit. Yeah. I'll be announcing myself, and I'm picking up a scooter, and then from the app you unlock it so that it doesn't make any when you pick it up, and then guys will be like, "Oh, I was gonna rent that." I'm like, "Bro, I got no charge." So go find yourself another one.
Man, you go rent it super drunk, huh?
I could only fit like 4 or 5 in my Pathfinder, so I didn't really make a whole lot of sense to do it. But I think the most I made one night was like $70.
Okay.
It wasn't bad, but the thing is, you have to bring them back by a certain time. So then I would have to put my alarm at like 3 in the morning, 3:30, and then it'll say bring them back and put him in this specific location.
Okay, yeah, I was about to ask you that because that's what I was reading. I remember I was reading that they want you to get up at a certain time and put them with they want them at,
So to give you like where to put them, the ones that were easier to do that paid less is you basically brought them to a hub and you just strut them off and they charge them. So that was the easy one. Those would only pay like $3-4. But if you got a bunch of those, then you can make some money too, and they pay you out like every day. So whatever you make the day before, you get it the next day.
Yeah, I didn't know that. We had a couple of good apps down here. I'm not gonna lie. You know what app I do miss? And it probably wasn't popping down there. But I used to work downtown when I used to do like food delivery super heavy, right? Caviar. I missed that out. Dude, I was making so much money between Caviar and Postmates.
I hated Postmates, man. I hated how when you got the offer, it was a straight. They didn't give. They didn't give no fucks about the road, about landmarks. It was like, this is a straight line.
Like, just go straight. If Spark do that,
that's kind of how Grubhub is.
That's kind of
how Spark is. Spark does it too. Spark does that crazy stuff like
in our looking zone,
plane or something like.
But I did like with Postmates here in Reston, they had all the Apple deliveries. So for a while, I was getting mad Apple deliveries, and those were high paying, But
I would go like downtown and everything.
Yeah, I never did Caviar, but I heard about it.
Man, Caviar was the Caviar was where it was at, especially if you stayed like so I would go downtown, right? And I'd be posted up by Ruth Chris and stuff like that. Cause you see little remnants. You see little remnants of Caviar on DoorDash still. And they did straight expensive restaurants. And that's why I used to come out and actually put some clothes on and go to these restaurants, go pick it up, make sure their food warm. And I'm talking about the tips being $15, $20. I just do a couple of trips and call it a night on Caviar.
Right.
Caviar is still alive and well. It's just owned by DoorDash down in Nova.
Yeah.
Scott, whenever you get the offer, it'll say have like a little C up top telling you.
It's always someone getting something from Andy's Pizza, which is just a simple cheese pizza.
Yeah, but I would consider Annie's still kind of fan. Anything in Tyson's too is fancy, bro. If you can afford to have a store in Tyson's too, you got some capital behind you.
Yeah, if you got a store in Tyson's,
and some of those stores have security guards posted out front. The jewelry stores mainly.
Hey, to answer your question here from Ben's, I've worked on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I would say the New Year's Eve, you can make a lot of money. You camp out by a Total Wine. People are ordering some booze last minute. If you're cool with doing those type of orders, I think it'd be fairly.
I'm scheduling that shift for Leesburg tomorrow.
I want to say New Year's Day will be busy because it's on a Sunday. There's some football going on. I think you'll still make some money for sure. Let me see. Yos, what's up, Yos? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm aiming for nothing less than 400 tomorrow. So yeah, I'm.
What time are you starting?
I will come out probably like. I think I'm gonna come out a little late tomorrow, like 10 a.m. I'm gonna put in some hours tomorrow. I'm gonna do it like old school. I haven't worked the New Year's Eve since COVID hit. To be honest with you guys, I was about to work last year, but I was looking at the map. This one I had still access to Uber. Uber just deactivated my account because they said I sent in fake insurance information. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
so I'm fighting that right now. I'm fighting that right now. I'm like, this is the same information that my other company has. They talk about my insurance card was purple. I'm like, that's what color my insurance card is. So I had to go up to the hub and everything. But last year I was looking at both of the apps and stuff, and the surge wasn't right. It wasn't right. So I was like, people probably not even all the way partying back yet. But I think stuff should kind of return back to normal tomorrow night. It's supposed to be a little warmer tomorrow night, right? Like 50.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like in the 60s, I think. Almost 60, I think.
Okay, yeah. So
whether to do ride share, well, I really don't feel comfortable having other people in my car, but if it's during the day, that's okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at what I did last year. So last year on New Year's Eve, I did $226. It's not bad. I was only out for like 7 hours.
Yeah,
it's not too bad.
I'll have to go watch your old New Year's Eve video.
I'm sure it's there for sure.
Oh, all your videos are there. One thing that I'm not happy that YouTube did is we can no longer sort videos by oldest to newest.
Oh yeah,
they took away that feature for some reason, and I don't know why. I didn't see anything come out about this because I do work for the parent company.
Gotcha. Yo, I'll be right back real quick.
I am tempted to do some. I'm almost tempted to do rideshare tomorrow to get people to their party destinations. Probably going to be a lot of people want to be like, yeah, just dump me off at a bar.
See, here's the thing with tomorrow, and I think this was really going to boost the surge of tomorrow. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain all the way up to 10 p.m. So I'm pretty confident people still gonna want to go party, and that rain is gonna boost the surge up crazy. And that's gonna go for all apps. Dealing with food delivery and rideshare. That's my predicament. That's my prediction tomorrow. So even though it's supposed to rain, especially in my area, that's a day of that's basically the last day people are going to be able to party for a good little while.
Yeah, but it's back to reality on Monday for most of us.
Yeah, it's back to reality. So, on this side, I know for a fact, people not going to let a little rain get in their way, but that rain is going to help them decide whether they're going to pay this extra $40 or hop on the bus, and 9 times out of 10 they're gonna pay the extra $40. Good thing with the app that I'm starting off with tomorrow night, I can set my own rate card and stuff. So they go, hey, I'm hitting heads tomorrow, man. You get in my car, my rate card gonna be a little different on power in the bar. y'all gonna get charged because
It's like,
all
yep,
the time.
and here's a sick bag in case if you can't hold your alcohol.
Hey, listen. I haven't had nobody puke in my car since my first year doing ride share, man. I had everything happen to me possible my first year, man. I had got some wild stories, man, but
I think what makes me so uneasy about rideshare is you don't know what the other person has on them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think, man, that's tough, but I think you can read someone real quick. I mean, no, maybe not always, but
Yeah,
I think there's people, at least that I would say, the people that don't care if you talk to them, the people that don't want to be talked to, want to be left alone. You know what I mean? And then maybe sometimes when they're a little bit drunk, it's a little bit different. But I remember back in the day, I used to hate sharing an Uber with people that'd be hella extra. Like, oh, do you have the aux cable? Do you have any mints? Do you have any water?
Oh man!
I was like, bro, like this isn't some 5-star service. Like, this man's trying to get us from point A to point B. That's it.
Hey, dude, I got to a point where I just stopped doing share rides. I used to break streaks and stuff. I couldn't stand share rides, and I'm glad they got rid of them. I'm glad they got rid of them. They're trying to introduce them back, but now you can actually cut them off. Like, you don't want no share rides at all. My thing is, I'm 14,000. I did 14,000 rides across the platforms that I work. Right, Uber. I had a high amount of trips on Uber. I think I'm at 5 something on Lyft and the 2,000 on Empower. I can count on one hand incidents that I can remember. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a bus driver also, guys. So it's like a lot of the stuff that kind of throw people off about rideshare, it don't throw me off because that used to be my job. Like, I had 30 random people behind me. You know what I'm saying? So it was I'm not being funny. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I mean, but a lot of these people come in here, they just ready to go to work. 90% of the day, if I'm doing rideshare the whole day, only 10% of the people gonna want to talk. I say, hey, how you doing? How you doing? They say, yeah, I'm doing good. That's it until they leave the car. Okay, you have a nice night, good day, whatever. You too. And they on their way, Now you get a handful of people that want to, vent to you, discuss their day. You gotta listen. You gotta take my famous earbud off. I can't drive without this, but you gotta take the earbud out and listen to him. Like, oh, really? He cheated on you? Damn!
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Small talk.
While I got my foot in the gas, trying to hurry up and drop her off because I really don't want to hear it myself. I really don't want to.
At the end, you be like, so do you want to take my number? You're like, nah.
Oh no, I'm not giving my numbers out no more. That's a true story that I posted in your Discord. I met my daughter mother off of Lyft. I kept picking her up on Lyft. I kept picking her up on Lyft. The first 2 times she denied me, and I'm like, okay, I can't talk to her no more, or she gonna get me for harassment. And I'm gonna leave my I'm gonna get my Lyft account deactivated. So the third time I picked her up, and this was within the week, I said, hey, how you doing? I'm just driving regular, didn't have no other conversation where she would say, oh, you're not gonna speak to me today? I'm like, you denied me twice. Like, so after that, it's history. Year and a half down the line, boom, boom, it's history. But not giving my numbers out no more.
That's a modern story right there. How'd you guys meet? Well, he picked me up. I was going to work. Happy holidays.
If you want money, it looks like it's a lot of people are going to the have scheduled their drop-offs for Dulles tomorrow.
I don't do airports. I do not do airports.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those. I'm one of those drivers. I don't do major. Now, here's my cheat code. If the I was about to say the Redskins, the Commanders are playing, I won't go to the stadium, but I will go outside of the stadium. I will go in there, steal some surge, and come right back out before everybody leaves. And I won't pick nobody up at the stadium. So you know, I'm like a surge stealer. I go next to the vent to take the surge and then drop back out. Destination mode somewhere else. So now I got a $15 surge going off water off or something, you know. So that's what I do. I especially don't go to airports. I had a guy last week in the Lyft the Uber group down here, like, man, I've been sitting here 4 hours at the airport, and I'm like, I commented, I don't know if it was an asshole comment or not. He was like, you didn't have to say that. I was like, I didn't know people still sat at the airport. You know, like
I don't. Well, actually, no. If I'm flying out somewhere, I'm usually excited, not just for my destination, but just getting on an airplane and flying somewhere and seeing the country from 35,000 feet up in the air, pending any clouds. And as soon as I land and I finally get off the plane, usually just go use the bathroom like everyone else, and then head down to baggage claim, grab my bag, and then I'll go get rideshare. I made a mistake in Vegas in 2018. I accidentally took a cab from the airport to my hotel. That was a mistake. They charge a lot of money, those cab drivers, from the hotel to the airport to the hotel.
The last time I took a cab. Actually, you know what? I was in Puerto Rico the last time I took a cab. That was back in the day when they were beefing with the Uber people. Like back when I went to Puerto Rico in 2017, 2018, I think. Yeah. You could not get an Uber from the airport, or the hotel. They would tell you on the app itself, on the Uber app, it will say, please walk a block away from the hotel and then ask for the Uber. Because there was some major beef going on. I guess it's been resolved now, but back then it was like they were very against Uber and whatnot.
Because Uber swooped in and took a lot. Uber Lyft took especially they had to beef down DC for a second. A good little while. Uber Lyft took a lot of jobs. They took all the taxi. You don't even see taxi cabs at the metro stations no more. I remember they used to be posted up. I mean, you see a little lingerers there. They still have their. A lot of them guys have contract rides where they pick up Miss Barbara at 5:00 every day at Southern Avenue Metro Station and stuff like that. Like, I got a couple of contract rides off of Empower, that don't even go through Empower, and it's this one lady I pick up. Well, I pick up her son 3 days a week. He's a 6th grader, and he goes right down the street, right? So she cash at me every morning. So I'm responsible for picking him up Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and taking him to school.
Nice. It reminds me like my mom. Like my mom should be doing like unofficial Uber rides to people. Like she'll pull up the Uber app, and whatever the Uber app would charge them, she'll put up like $1 or $2 on top. And it's just people that she knows that she takes them to go to work or like to run their errands and whatnot. So she's making a little side money. But look, it's taking 1 hour and 30 minutes for someone to ask about this. Just shout out to Christian. What is up with the one chip challenge? It's gonna happen, Christian, unless tomorrow somehow the DoorDash gods bless me with some insane amount of money with orders. It's gonna happen. So
no. Christian, what he's actually going to do is he's going to only show what he wants to show. He's going to give his phone to someone else. He's going to claim that he did Lyft and earn $1,000 in 2 days.
Hey, sounds like a plan to me. Hey, I'm speaking of hot tip videos, dude.
There's not a lot of nightlife in that area. I don't know why there's surge pay right there.
Maybe today there is. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably no drivers out. They probably sleeping for tomorrow.
Probably.
I was gonna pull up the. I didn't even know there were flavors to this until like Aziz was like, "What flavor are you gonna pick?" And I'm like, "No, you said what year?" And I'm like, "What? There's different
What?
years?"
Yeah,
And he said,
yeah.
he
They
said
say
that.
2022 is the hottest year.
Right. So I was like, "What is this?" I'm into one chip challenge 2022. Let me see here. They're $18 in Amazon. It's just for one packet? It can't be just for one. There's no way.
It's one chip.
I've seen
just
them at like Wawa,
one-
so I'll probably just buy them
yeah,
from
they're
Wawa,
just-
but I don't think they were that expensive.
You can pack it for free from Wawa. You go there all the time.
I think they got them at 7-Eleven too.
Probably
Yeah, I've seen those. Oh, well, why is the one in
7-Eleven
Amazon so expensive?
because it's Amazon.
No, but it's got to be more than one. Let me see here. This one says Packy one chip challenge. So it's just the one.
Yeah, it's this one chip.
There's no way the one chip is $18.
I never looked at the price because I was supposed to be doing the challenge with my boy, but then we looked at some videos. It's like, nah, that's not a good idea. So I'm I'm gonna put a prayer up for you, man. But I've been looking at the YouTube videos.
I love how in Amazon it says it's gluten free. That's like the little ingredient part.
Yeah,
it's gluten free.
because it's gonna burn all the gluten away from you. Goodness gracious.
I'm not super great with hot food, but I'll do it. I've done the hot ones. Have you seen the hot ones videos? Like eat
the wings and stuff. Yeah.
Yep. I've done one. I bought them for Christmas last year. Actually, I bought my friend like the packet of 7 sauces, and one had the bomb, which is the hottest one. And we had just eaten pizza, so I took like the crust or whatever, and I just took like a big swoop. Yo, my ass was in the bathroom. Not because I was in the bathroom. I was like in the sink, like just I had my mouth in the sink, and I was just like couldn't feel my mouth for like 30 minutes.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I don't know.
So with that hot chip, they said that hot chip and the hot ones do because they are responsible for making that chip, putting 2 different types of ghost peppers on that one chip. So if you look at his latest video, he took the chip. He was even crying, and I said that chip is a problem if the hot ones host is
crying,
is hurting. I never seen him look the way it was him and Tony Hawk. Did you see that video? It was him and Tony Hawk on one chip challenge.
Yeah, because
I was like, my head's so light.
Yeah, because I mean, dude, that man. I wonder if he's gonna have like intestinal issues later down in life.
He got to. He gonna have to. He has to.
That's healthy, bro. To be eating those sauces, like, and he's on face by it. He'll interview you and stuff.
Straight face.
When he interviewed DJ Khaled, he couldn't even finish it.
Yeah,
he only had like 3-4 wings. That was too funny.
What about Viola Davis when she said, "You motherfucker"? She was like,
yeah, man, that's a good one. I think we should do that, man. I mean, all 3 of us are pretty local. Maybe we just meet up somewhere and then just.
I don't know about the hat chip. I don't know.
No. Talking about the wings. We can do
the wings, but
I can go up to whatever heat index, fiery Parmesan.
You need a million Scoville or whatever the thing is called.
Man, listen.
I
barely could do hot sauce. I be looking at Joe Easy video. He was like, I put that on everything. I'm like, when he does that, it makes my chest burn.
How Joe Easy doesn't have a Frank's Red Hot Sauce sponsorship yet? I don't know.
It's coming.
It's coming. He's almost there. He's at I think last I checked, he was at like 20.
But you know, at Walmart, they sell the hot ones. It's like nuggets basically, and they're already like sauced up with the sauces, their own sauces. So it doesn't have all the best ones, because those are not their sauces, but it does have like the last dab and all that stuff. And like I said, I'm not good with spicy. So my what I'm thinking is like I want to do it live like this. It would be next Friday. And I'm already at home in a controlled environment. So worst case scenario, I'm not gonna die. You know what I mean? I got plenty of water, but I'm gonna have to have someone co-host with me. So when I'm dying, someone else is talking. You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't be a problem.
I'm Kyle's supposed to join soon, but yeah, so I would probably do it around this time, like 11:30. Well, it's 1:00 right now, but start 11:30.
11:30 seems to be a good time. Please
Yeah.
don't do 12:30. I am half asleep at that time.
No, but yeah, I mean, I already told my girl, and I was like, hey, if I do this, like, I'm gonna be useless for the next 8 hours probably. So,
the next day and a half you're gonna be useless.
Yeah.
Because here's how the hot tip challenge works from what I've seen from YouTube videos, and you've seen it as well. The initial burn, that's the easiest part of it.
I mean, from seeing the one guy
that comes after.
From seeing the one guy that someone offered him like $10 or whatever outside some 7-Eleven, and he did it, and homie was like throwing up.
Oh, when he threw up all the blue. Oh, he threw up all the blue. Ew, man, I was looking at that. Yeah, I said, somebody help him.
If your vomit is blue, you got way more going on than just seeing something.
No, it's because the chip
was blue.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, all the acid and stuff that was it, because it looked like he was already drinking beers and stuff. So it was like all that beer acid and everything. Oh man, he tore him up.
Came for him,
man. Listen.
Yeah, and then a couple hours after you finish the hot chip challenge, that's when the stomach cramps happen.
Okay, so according to Google, it says if you're brave enough, it's always best to go into it prepared. Eat something fatty like mac and cheese with a glass of milk an hour before doing the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
The fat would help line your stomach and absorb most of the chip. You best believe I'm gonna hit up Noodles and Company or something and give me a little. Or what I could do is the first hour I'm eating the Noodles and Company, and then I'll do the chip. I don't know.
You gonna have to do something.
That's
really what people mess up at. They don't have nothing on their stomach.
I had some really good mac and cheese from Topgolf when I was there with my coworkers, and that was some really delicious food. Then again, Topgolf has great food all around. The burgers could be a little bit more seasoned, but that was 6 years ago now.
Because you're intoxicated.
No, I enjoyed it. It was good, and no, I don't drink. So.
Oh, you know? Oh, well, that just must be me. Because every time I'm in Topgolf, I'm intoxicated. I don't know if the food good or not. You know what I mean?
I think Topgolf food to me is like a step above, like TGI Fridays or something. You know, like it ain't great.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not. What I really like about where I live is if I want to go out and do something, if I want to socialize with other human beings and not just be my hermit in my apartment, I could go to Topgolf, hit a few balls around for a couple hours, have some food, and then I could go over to one Loudon, go to one of those really nice restaurants over there. Mashbox is my favorite, and have a good dinner there. And if I want, I could also, just walk and go see a movie at the Alamo. I have a really good soft pretzel there, even though it's just a frozen soft pretzel that you can get from the store.
It's like that. Like when I went to see Avatar, I think they have this combo, right? And it's a large popcorn, two candies, and 2 sodas for $28, which really isn't bad for like a movie theater price.
That's about average for movie theater,
right? Because the candy alone is probably like $5-6, even though you could go to like Dollar Tree and get the same crap for $1.
Yeah, movie theaters honestly no longer care that you walk in there with your own drinks and snacks.
But they're also advertising like they have the gourmet style like food and popcorn. But yeah, the movie was good though. Avatar was good.
Yeah, I still want to go see it. I might go see it next weekend after all the holiday crowds are gone. And I want to go see it at the Icon Theater in Tyson's. One of my coworkers went to go see Black Panther 2 there, and he said that it was awesome. They have the reclining seats just like a lot of the movie theaters now,
Right.
but they also combine the dine-in atmosphere from the Alamo. And the nice thing about the recliner seats at this movie theater, they're heated.
Okay, that's interesting.
And cooled.
Yeah, I think I
the
would like
tickets are about $20.
Because I think the problem is like I feel like the movie theaters don't have the best like ventilation system. So like it was hot in the movie theater. Like, like I was like sweating, like, and I was like, I don't like that. I want to feel good when I'm watching a movie. So like if I had like some cool seats, that would have been perfect.
I think iPick's pretty cool in Bethesda. iPick, you haven't been there?
No, I have not.
Which one?
The iPick from Bethesda. They have some good food.
No, I haven't been out there,
Some
but that's
reclining
too far.
Oh man, yeah, that's a good spot to go to, y'all. That's a good movie. I think that might be one of the best. They got, I mean, the food that they got coming in is like real food. You got the double seats. They give you little blankets, but I don't use the blankets. I feel it's giving me hotel vibes, and I don't, stuff happens on hotel blankets. So I don't use.
Unless they're giving me the blanket that's sealed in a bag, then I'm not touching
it. No, it's just like a folded up blanket that they put right there. I'm like, nah, I'm not trusting that. And the way that the seats are made, let me keep this PG as possible, but
I'm sure there's stains on there, man.
Well,
I'm sure there's stains on there,
and there's a couple. They're not watching the movie.
Yeah, that's how the seats are made in there, and you can lift the armrest up and make it into a whole seat. So I'm like, I'm not trusting those blankets. I should be trusting these seats, but it's it's a nice vibe in there, guys. It is a nice vibe. They you order it off the tablet that's on.
That's cool.
The thing, order drinks. They bring you the drinks and stuff. They have alcoholic beverages there. So I like to drink when I go out, guys. I'm not a heavy drinker, but I'm a social drinker.
I'm with you for sure. I think the last one before seeing this movie, I went to the one right by my house. I think Cinemark, and they don't do refills anymore, which I thought was kind of weird. So
that's weird
because this lady came up and she was like, "Oh, I want to get a refill on my popcorn." To be fair, though, there was a huge sign that said "No refills" on basically nothing, and
so
she was like,
"Oh, to buy it again."
Yeah, so she was like racing hell, like let me talk to the manager, type Karen vibes and stuff.
Oh, dear
and
God.
she's talking to some 15-year-old that it's her first job, and she's like, "Oh, okay,
come on now."
And the manager was like, "Oh, it's a new policy, this and that. You're welcome to buy another one." And then she's like, "But I don't want to buy another." You know what I'm saying? And I could kind of get her point of view, but at the same time, it's not like the sign wasn't there when she placed the order. You know what I mean? But in the end, to make her happy, they gave her a voucher.
Yeah.
But it was for next time, and she didn't like that either.
Better luck next time.
but basically, he was like, "You have to redeem this the next time. You can't do it today." But
after COVID, I mean, a lot of policies have changed. From refilling drinks, the food, and you got to blame that on the trucking industry too. During COVID, especially DC, Maryland, Virginia was so short of truck drivers. They was like, "Hey, look, just come to this class. Just come to this class for free." Because product wasn't moving. Everything was at a standstill, and the truck still had to move. And like that year, COVID year was crazy because that's the year when I noticed a lot of people started to retire out the trucking industry. Like my trainers and stuff that taught me, and it was crazy, dude. It was like such a shortage. They had it on the news and everything. So then when they finally caught up, they had too much old product in like these movie theaters and stuff like that. So now they got to recuperate from that 2021 loss, that 2022 loss. So that's why they're not doing all that refill stuff.
I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised that all the movie theaters are still in business. Because for a
Yeah.
good year, nobody was going to see a movie, no AMC,
Couldn't.
or nothing. You know what I mean? So
Only thing you could do with the movie theaters was you could rent it. I know the movie
Right.
theater in Rivertown, you can rent the movie theater for $99.
You can still do
one.
that.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
think
It just costs us a lot of money. For AMC,
It's
if
not
you wanna-
$99 no more, is it though?
Oh no, it's like 150 plus.
Yeah, but I think there's something different about seeing a movie in a movie theater, man. You turn off your phone, you unplug for 2 hours, you're there with your friends or your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Like even the popcorn tastes better because you paid a lot of money for it, so in your mind it tastes better. So it's like, but
Or
it's
you're
the
enjoying
trailer.
yourself like I usually am.
It's like I think I sit there through so many trailers. I'm like, yo, did they add more trailers? Because I felt like I sat through like 30 minutes with the trailers.
They have, because a lot of movies that were supposed to come out in 2020 and early 2021 weren't able to come out because the entire movie release schedule got all messed up.
Let's see, think about it. A lot of things are being streamed now. Oh, like stream it first. And it's on the Netflix or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I mean, but a lot of like your big movies now are a lot of your highly anticipated movies. A lot of people wanted to see them, but I hate to say this, but the recent Marvel stuff that's come out has been good.
I think people are still going to watch it because it's something else. It's another continuation of the Marvel whatever phase they're on now.
Yeah, I think what makes a lot of people is they can't. It's not as streamlined as from Iron Man to Endgame anymore. Now, we're talking about different parts of the timeline that got all, spoiler alert, that got messed up in Loki.
I still haven't seen Loki. I never didn't hear good things about it. Hey, Christian, so on Thursday I dropped off my cousin at the airport in JFK, and I just went to New Jersey, so I had some family out there, ate some good food, and when I got back, it was super dead. I did like 2 orders, but they're gonna be in tomorrow's video, so that's why I didn't have a video today, because all that driving sucked. Yo, the tolls from here to New York,
how bad?
Like that was crazy. I think we must have spent like $70-$80 on tolls. I mean, he paid.
What the fuck?
I wasn't tripping on the tolls.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I just demonetized this video. Oops.
Oh no, it's so good. Somehow the last one. I mean, I've showed it on the Discord. Like lives are not for making money. This is just to interact. I think my last live made like 79 cents. Unless people donate. Like, shout out to Hannibal, for giving me those $10. Even though YouTube gonna keep like almost half of it. It'd be like
it's money. I mean,
oh yeah, I'm not tripping.
you're starting to make a little bit of money from your videos according to your Social Blade profile.
It's funny. I was looking at that, and it's way off.
I figured those are not accurate numbers.
So when I looked at my numbers, and I'm like, man, if my numbers are way off, let me look at somebody else's. So I looked at like Pedro's, and I'm like, his numbers got to be way off too. Like mine are way off. Like they're basically saying that I'm making a lot less than what I'm making. So if I'm looking at his, and it's the same thing, then he's probably making a lot more too. So. Yeah, look at I see the toll.
Yeah,
I can only imagine up the way up to Rhode Island. I'm sure there's tolls.
Guess you're probably making double, triple that.
Yeah, that's why I used to avoid like when I used to have them hot tub contacts, I would not go on to New York. It got to a point where they were like, all right, listen, man, we give you extra $200 to go in there. I know I'm not. That's just not because it's too much to get into there. Too much.
Yeah, no, the tolls are. But I mean, if you guys heard the whole thing with Southwest, because he was supposed to fly out, I think it was the 26th out here in BWI, and that thing became delayed, canceled, and he said, "Hey, can you drop me off?" And the night before, he told me, but he just said nonchalant, "Drop me off at the airport." I'm 20 minutes from Dulles. That's what I would assume he was gonna say.
Yeah.
Next day, we woke me up super early. Yo, are we leaving? And I'm like, Dulles is right here, bro. There's no traffic. And he was like, oh no, we're going to BWI. And I'm like, why do you do this? Why are you like that? Because because going there, it's not that bad, but coming back, you're gonna hit traffic.
Yeah.
So that was a mess. And then his flight got delayed, canceled, and they were like, "Oh, we have
to start flying out Dulles. There's a metro stop at Dulles now."
That's true. Yeah, I wonder if it's good though. I mean, I don't know. I know you can take the metro to Reagan, but that's been around for forever.
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, taking the metro from Ashburn to Tysons.
He was like, "Hey, if we go to JFK, they got a flight for sure." I said, "Cool, I'll take you with your car. You're paying everything. I'm not paying nothing." Like and he was like, "Okay, cool, no problem." So we did that, but yeah, nah, that was rough. And I should have dashed Jersey, New York to try it out, but I didn't think much about it. So I just
if you did that, you would never return because New York is where you can actually. If you're good and you know what you're doing there in the city, that can almost definitely become your full-time job.
Yeah, some markets are just different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, saying like Zero came out of nowhere. Zero came out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm up 485 a day. Like, god damn, what like what the
how's that possible? Zero is down in North Carolina, I think, unless I'm getting mixed
up with another person. He's in Cali, right?
No, he's here. So he's near us, I think. I don't know where he's at. He's here somewhere.
I thought that was in North Carolina.
He's somewhere in the continental
Zero is making $400 plus in
I thought he was in North Carolina.
Areas.
He might be in Florida. I mean in Cali. He might be in Cali.
I think he's in Cali. He's in Cali. Those Cali numbers right there, I would say.
California has there's an article that protects drivers out there that guarantees
the drivers will make it. Yeah. Yep. I think going to Discord, we got a lot of people from Texas. I got a couple of people in Georgia.
Yeah.
Us. I think Tennessee, we got a few. I know we got some Canadians. Shout out to the Canadians out there. Yeah, I think it's pretty spread out, I'd say. Although for some reason there's a lot of Texas people, but there is no Texas like gig tuber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the amount of Texas people that are on doing DoorDash and stuff. But then also Texas is huge. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like
Texas is a different beast. I stayed in Laredo. Yes, I stayed in Laredo for
all I think about when you say Laredo is that little spot inside the gas stations. Have you seen those?
Man. I've seen Laredo's different, man. That's one of those places that's different. Got drive-through strip clubs. It's just different.
Hey, first of all, the strip clubs here in Virginia are trash. You know, they got pasties. You can't see nothing.
Listen.
You might as well just stay at home and use your imagination or something.
I could have strangled my boy about this was about 2019, right? It was 2019. I could have strangled him. He talking about let's go to Virginia. Paper Moon. Are you familiar with that? Paper Moon.
Springfield. Paper Moon in Springfield.
Yeah. I could have strangled this man. We get in there. First of all, this was like a high class place. First of all, prices are outrageous. Then I'm like, we could have went to an adult swimming pool party to see this. like seriously, like what? Dude, I was like, I'm ready to go. Like it was crazy. But it was like Paper Moon is for a different type of clientele of
I mean
people.
It's not it. You can. I think the best ones are still. I want to say Maryland, maybe.
Yeah.
Some in DC are pretty good now, but the last one that I went to in Maryland was called the Body Shop. I don't know if you've been there or not. And basically, it used to be an actual auto mechanic shop, and the guy that owned
Atlanta.
It's in Maryland.
Atlanta.
I gotta look it up. Probably.
Yeah, and I think I know what you're talking about.
It's not bad. And then the one in DC, what's that one called?
Something.
Let me look this up. And then the one place in Alexandria that's like Gentleman's Club or whatever, but it's like a topless bar basically.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I know. So Alexandria is.
Bristol
So I
City.
consider Alexandria and DC and PG County kind of the same people. It's when you get past when you get past Alexandria. When you get past Alexandria, then you like go to the little, kind of bougie
there it is.
spot.
Good guys.
Okay, yeah, I heard of that.
Good guys is pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll say the quality there is caviar type of
Oh man, yeah. I mean, we live in a area where it's a good selection.
Look at this. Look who finally decided to join.
Greetings.
Fashionably late.
Like
you have no
always.
excuses. You're in a different time zone. You're an hour behind us.
I was bowling,
Bro.
sir.
I don't know if you ever talked to Ty. I think maybe on the Discord. But,
Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. How are you?
What's going on? How you feeling, man?
We were just talking about gentleman clubs, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here in DC. So when you make the trip that you were supposed to make, you can go to Good Guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out, guys. It's late, and I am kind of actually falling asleep at the moment.
All
right, man. Good night.
So, have a good night. Drive safe tomorrow. Whether you're doing food delivery or rideshare, just be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
And catch you guys later.
See you, bro.
See you.
So Kyle, we went over the one chip challenge a little bit. So, unless I'm making some Blake Moore type money in the next 24 hours,
I was gonna ask, how much do you need?
I need a lot, bro. I need a lot.
1,200.
Around that little bit-ish. You know what's funny? I went from this could be my worst month in like almost 6-7 months. Like my slowest. This last week has been trash.
It's horrible.
Like
man.
it's been super dead. So if anything, I've caught up on a lot of TV shows. I watched all of Rings of Power on Amazon. I watched the Hobbit trilogy. Yeah. So I started watching Andor on like Disney Channel or whatever, or Disney Plus. So it's been that slow when I'm watching like full on 3-hour movies, and doing like one order in between. Like it's been rough.
Today was my worst day of the week. On a Friday of all things, I made $96 for 4:30 to 9.
That's not that bad though. From 4:30 to 9, it could always be a hell of a lot.
Yeah. That one. It took me an hour to get an order. Practically, that one order I sent you, like the Buffalo Wild Wings order. It took me way. I got it done quickly, but it took me way out, so I had to drive all the way back.
Yo, hey Ty, do you have like a merchant that you refuse to go to? Like that you just no matter what.
I got a couple. I got first one I can think off the top of my head, Wendy's.
Wendy's, of course.
Most definitely Wendy's. I don't go to any places called American Best Buffalo Wings, American Best Burgers. I don't go
anything with America.
Pizza. Yeah, anything with America's Best, I don't go to because they're usually backed up. Yeah, I mean, I don't have too many blacklist places.
So
I have to
give you one that Kyle and I have in common. I don't know if they have On the Border in Maryland, but On the Border here is absolute garbage, trash. I mean, when you walk in there, the staff don't even want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like when you can just tell, like they just roll their eyes, like damn, someone is actually in here. Like we gotta serve them.
Yeah, like we gotta work.
Yeah.
Did you see the result?
I did see it.
The result 12:25 after waiting 40 minutes.
But that's what I'm saying. You're torturing yourself, bro. On the Border sucks.
I thought it was gonna be a banger.
Now and then it could be a banger, but most of the time, the food ain't ready, or if the food is ready, the customer is cheap, You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's one or the other. So
The dude literally, I walked up to the door and the dude's like, "Oh, thank you so much," giving you the verbal tip.
I hate nah, you gotta watch out for those people, man. The ones that tell you, "Oh, thank you so
I
much,
should have
God bless,
known.
Happy New Year's." No tip.
I appreciate you. 1 star.
Yeah.
Should've
So the
known.
people,
I actually did blacklist a restaurant today. Come to think about it, it was it
America's
was still it was Silver Diner downtown DC. I was
Really?
waiting in there for 30 minutes, guys. 30 minutes. I was
Silver
like,
Diner-
I committed.
good.
I committed. Once I was committed past that 10-minute mark, I was like, okay, it's coming. It's almost here. I might be hyping it. It probably was about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe. But I'm like,
Right.
I committed once I was at 10 minutes.
Sometimes it just takes the workers to tell you, hey, it's going to be 15 minutes real time, as opposed to, oh, it's coming right up. You're the next order up. We're working on it. All these BS words. But just tell me the real time. I can take it.
The thing is, she bagged up somebody else's order that came after me. And, I'm not one of those drivers. First of all, I say this also in my videos and stuff. I'm not one of them drivers that kirk off with associates or anything. I'm a look at you. I'm gonna give you that look, like, but I'm not going, being there cursing. It's this one guy, guys. I swear, I don't even know how his Spark account is still activated. He's always cursing at the associates at Landover Walmart. So the week before last, I say, dude, what is your issue? They supposed to have my stuff right here. Relax, dude. Like, relax, because now you're slowing everybody else down. The drill. Every time I come up here, you're cursing them out. I was like, I told him, I said, I don't even know how you still got your account. Like, dude, chill out. Like, oh, man.
Hey, Ty, are you familiar with Kyle's season-long love story?
Here we go. And
yeah. I've been following that, man. I've been following that.
So we're about to go into season 2, I guess, next year, because I don't think this man's made any moves at all. Why not, Kyle? What's up, bro? I told him you gotta do the one chip challenge with me, because that was also his, his own challenge.
To be fair, I never fully agreed.
You didn't disagree, though. You know what I mean?
Dude, I would die. I think I would legitimately die if I did it. I just think like my stomach is sensitive to certain things, and I think I would just kill me. I think it would straight up kill me.
Well, I've started Googling some preparations that people say, oh, you should do this before it. So someone said, eat mac and cheese. It will line your stomach, so it will protect your stomach from the chip initially. I think.
Like, if it was spicy but not so like extreme, I would probably do it. Like if it was just like kind of painful, I would be like, okay, fuck it.
I think because it's also commercially sold, it can't be that bad. Because they're not going to be out here threatening people's lives with a chip.
I don't know.
Seen a lot of bad reactions.
I don't know about that. They got cigarettes out here. They selling cigarettes, so it's like, hey.
Like I've been giving you shit. Like knowing that you're probably not going to reach the goal, and like I want to see you do it, but now I'm kind of like, I'm kind of scared for you.
Oh man.
Well, it's going to be next Friday. The live's going to start at 11:30, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm probably going to need a co-host. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm dying, someone's talking. I'm
gonna be praying for you, man. Man, that's well. I will tell you this: at least nobody on YouTube can't say nothing after that. You know what I'm saying? And then you throw shots, be like, "Ain't no Blake Moore over here, baby. We all Photoshop."
Facts for sure.
And let's see if the YouTubers cover the positive of somebody actually losing their challenge. And
Right.
You know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think I still think it's so weird how this man just didn't acknowledge anything. He just said, "I'm gonna keep up with videos. I'm gonna ignore what I said I was gonna do." But people still watch the videos, so he's
Still.
getting in the YouTube money. So he don't care.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. And see, here's the thing: when people was basically like basically telling him he's wrong and all that, making videos, all y'all was doing was bringing more traffic to his page. Yeah, he lost 200, but he gained 600 after that. So it's like all y'all doing is bringing more traffic, and then he has a clean look. Now, to be honest with you guys, it sounds like he kind of knows what he's talking about here and there, but I can see past it because I really, be out here. But it's set up nice, crisp camera angles, everything, so that attracts people.
I think once I saw that he was dashing in a C250 or whatever C300 it was, I was like, I'm out.
yeah. I was like, hold on now. Like I seen the Benz, I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, like
I get
it's
it.
one. Yeah, I mean, when the YouTube money coming though, you know what I'm saying? If it's working for him, it's working for him. He still had a lot of traffic coming through that page. Then he still posts. Guess what, the guys I sent 10 orders and DoorDash is over with. So it makes me keep getting deactivated. So you're telling me right there, flat out what Dasher Trader just said. You know what I'm saying? But you're not saying it. You're not saying it because DoorDash is not gonna keep giving you your account back. Point blank, period. Uber, you gotta right now. I don't even feel like catching a headache messing with Uber right now. I'm sending them this information. Hey, my insurance is correct. I have it on Lyft. I have it on every app, and they keep telling me my insurance card is purple and it looks fake. And I'm like, that's what color my insurance card is. My insurance card is purple. That's a security thing that Clearview does for commercial insurance. That's what they do. So it's a security thing, so you can't fake the insurance, the commercial insurance that I have. So I'm telling them that. They still telling me it's purple. So it's like, all right, forget it. Forget it. I don't care no more. Leave it alone. So, but you guys still sending me weekly bonuses though. Huh?
Yep. Yeah. No, the apps are wild.
Yeah. They put on a $3 peak pay for tomorrow. I noticed earlier.
Oh, you know what? Let me look at it. See if they got any promos going on for tomorrow. Since I'm
only dashing a few hours tomorrow because I'm doing something tomorrow night.
Yeah, same.
Thank God.
Let me see. Also, tomorrow they don't really have anything that I'm seeing. Really? Okay, I see. Well, let me look at Tyson's. I'm looking at Okay, so in Tyson's they're gonna have $3 basically in the afternoon, and before that it's like $1.50. Yeah, nothing crazy.
It's like $3, $5.30 to $7.30, then $1, $7.30 to $9.30, whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna enjoy that. It's gonna be a bad day.
Yeah, I'm only gonna dash to like 7 or 8, and then go home. So we'll see how much we can make in the last day of 2022.
Can he hit 4,000?
Oh man!
Guys, you guys are not gonna believe it. I just got a huge banger. It's 1,000 items, subtotal $10,000.
Hey,
wouldn't that would just be insane? Like you get the world record DoorDash order.
I think we can after this. I think I'm good. I'm retiring.
Hey, listen. I don't really see too many good bonuses tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I think they're probably gonna throw some,
last minute.
It's actually going, but they're not gonna pre-throw some in there. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, even with Lyft right now, so Uber already put their bid out. I mean, if I still, I'm kind of upset that I don't have my Uber account because I would have mixed Empower in with the Uber with the destination. But my game plan for tomorrow is to use this Lyft account for the destination modes, and then hook up my rate card on Empower. But Lyft, they're gonna have to send some last minute bonuses in because right now it's not looking good. It looked like tomorrow all the drivers probably gonna be on Uber, so y'all gonna be losing business because y'all being cheap. So
So before you got on, because you were not here, Ty was telling us that with Empower, you basically pay them. I think you say it's $100 a month, right?
No. It's right now it's $249. Right now, it's $249
a month.
It's $249.
Holy shit!
But check this out. You can do it. You can either do it with rides. Usually, I finish it in one day. So let me show you guys this because I got to show you to really
Yes, sir. What I was trying to ask you is, do you think if we pay DoorDash, let's say like a monthly, I don't know, fee or whatever subscription, you think that would weed out a bunch of drivers?
Yeah, of course.
I think it would.
It's
I don't know what
but
I don't know about 250 though. I think.
Y'all been seeing that thing?
What thing?
Have y'all been seeing that thing with the facial ID and stuff coming out?
I have not seen it here, but I see that it's coming out. I hear that I think it's going to help out too. With those people that have like 2 or 3 phones,
Yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
I want to see that come around to all the markets.
Is that already in your order?
No, I've been seeing, like on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen some. Did you get an email about they have a new terms of service or something like that with DoorDash?
I have not.
I got an email saying that they're updating something and you need the latest app by whatever date. If not, then you can't dash or something like that. I mean, to be honest, I wanted to read it and then I started reading it and it's sort of like lawyer talk and I stopped reading it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
oh yeah. I want to show you guys this right quick. I want to let me know if y'all see it.
Let me make you what's it called, solo, so we can see it better. All right.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that, right?
Kind of.
No. Yes, kind of.
I see.
What camera I'm on? If I'm on the app, hold on, let me see, because this thing seems like it's not even getting my okay. Well, man, I swapped over.
It's more glare.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do so this year, just on Empower, because you guys know I'm multi-app, but this is my weakest year right here on Empower. But this year I made 17,000 basically, right? 17,000. So basically they do a chart, right? A comparison chart. So and they give it Lyft to Uber a benefit of the doubt right now and saying that they only taking 35%, which we all know right now they're taking 40 to 65%, right?
Right.
So they're basically saying with 35%, they're basically saying that I made 17 on Empower, but I would have made 11,000 on Uber and Lyft, and they showing you the chart right here.
I got you. You basically outsold the cost at the beginning, but if you make it back, I mean, I think that's an interesting business model, but I think because they're smaller, it works. But I don't know if Uber or Lyft could do all that.
They just greedy. If the thing is, the higher ups, they gotta have their yachts and stuff like that. If you got to think about it, if you're charging drivers 300, let's just say 350, right? And you got all these drivers on Lyft and Uber platform right now. That's a lot of money. But what they're doing is they paying, people up top that's really not doing nothing and this and that and working on these electric cars right now. And that's why they can't, that's why they can't really,
So I think if somehow DoorDash came up with a number that would make sense to me, I would just see it as a, like, when you go to work and you got to buy a uniform, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? But if it made sense somehow. But I think it would weed out a lot of part-time people that, I only dash on the weekends. Then for them, it's like, it doesn't make sense for me to pay this monthly thing. Like, how money going to dash on the weekend?
Yeah,
You know?
and that's what I said. Because I was responding to the guy that made the post about Empower, handsome liberal. I was basically letting him know, like, this app is not for part timers. Empower is not for part timers. You're not trying to do, at least like 60, 70 trips a month.
Yeah.
You might as well stay on Uber and Lyft, because even with their daily fee, like I said earlier on in the video, even with their daily fee, it's not worth it to do it, because a lot of people.
The daily fee is like $20 or $25.
20,
right?
20, 24, well, $25 basically. So it's not worth it to do it, because a lot of people get off of work. Nova, you're a different animal, right? You're a different animal. You get off of work and you do, all these trips on DoorDash. A lot of other people, they just get off of work, do 3 trips, be happy with $35 and go in the house, extra. That's what they do. You can't do that on the Power. So even with the options, the daily options they got, it's weaning out a lot of drivers. It weans out a lot of drivers, and that's when you get other drivers start talking, crap, because they want to use the service, but they can't because it won't make sense for them. But then they see, me posting, like, sometimes I do little petty stuff because I see somebody talking trash, and I do little petty stuff. Like, yeah, that's why I made on the Power. I might do a whole day on the Power, right? Post a $300 50 day, right? And it say on app I only work 5 hours. And people like, oh, that must have been bonus. The Power don't give me no bonuses. They don't have no reason to give me a bonus because they're not taking money. They're not taking daily money out your trip, because that $250 is nothing to get. If you doing $1,000 with Lyft and Uber, they're taking more than $250. You just not seeing it, so that's I still utilize Lyft though. It's still money to be made on Lyft. I just use it when it's like surging outside.
Right.
Or it's a bonus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a guy to keep kicking people down, that use the service and stuff. But when I'm trying to spread the gospel, it's like, no, when I'm trying, don't come, don't come on my comment. And and then when I throw a challenge, I say, I told one dude in the group, I say, I pay you $50 to put your money where your mouth is. We both start on a fresh Monday. We compare our first 10 trips on a fresh Monday. So that means you can't even get you can get your streak bonuses all you want to. I let you count the streak bonuses. If you get tips, I let you count all that. And I bet you I will smoke you in those first 10 trips. Nobody ever takes the challenge because they know the capabilities of the app, but they can't use it because they don't have a schedule.
Right. Hey, Kyle, if you ever want to learn about VHO, that's Ty's bread and butter. The
VHO.
Right. Yeah. But VHO is mostly packages, right? VHO's packages and stuff. Kind of like
so they had a lot of HelloFresh. Y'all familiar with HelloFresh? It's
HelloFresh. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. HelloFresh. They got they had the what's the beer thing? Helpsies. What was the beer thing they had out here? Yeah. So they down here, HelloFresh just opened up a warehouse, so they kind of lost a lot of those packages. So, but they still do the espressos and all of that. When I did it, if you live by the warehouse, I still tell people it makes sense, but it's a lot of guys in there. To be honest with you guys, they made a rapport. They got a rapport with the warehouse staff, so the warehouse staff would just like basically override the app and just give them another route. Seriously, they ain't override the app, and then so with VHO, you gotta make sure, because the drops happen at 7 p.m. at night, so you gotta make sure you buy that phone doing a refresh, and when the drops happen, it happens. It's like a rat race, so you gotta hurry up, skim through, like, oh, that's a good one. You don't have really time to get that route. That's the problem I had with VHO. And then the route that I did get, it paid like $89. I finished in two hours because I tell people if you got package experience, it's easy to do, you know. But that's just the problem I have with it, the warehouse locations. And I don't know about other markets. I see the guy, I forget his name, but he was covering a lady that was doing VHO, and she was making 14 with VHO a week. So other markets might have multiple warehouses, but I know down in DMV, if you want to do VHO, you got to go to Elk Ridge. That wouldn't make sense for you.
No.
Yeah, that wouldn't. I mean, that wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense for you, me. That's a 50-minute drive for me.
Yeah,
so
that's probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, so I'm not.
How do you spell it?
VEHO.
Yeah, VEHO. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, so it's. I mean, if you live by the warehouse, like if I was to do that, I would stack that up with like an Amazon Flex. I'm the type of guy, even with Spark, I'm the type of guy people be running around crying about their metrics and stuff. I don't care about metrics. As long as my customer rating good, I don't care about. I'm gonna stack that Spark with something else. So I would do the same thing with VHO. I have that stack and then go to
Adam. So DMV. So we refer to the DMV as DC, Maryland, Virginia. That's what DMV means.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I think a lot of people don't realize. Hey man. So I'm I'm looking at your video right here from VHO. 27,000 views, man. You weren't joking about that.
Yeah, and then people ask me questions like, "So what do you think about VHO?" I did VHO twice. I don't care. like I'm sitting here the other day trying to play around with my YouTube studio. Like, okay, what do I need to do? Because everybody is going on the VHO app. So what do I need to do to end the video to, bring them over to what I'm doing now? So everybody just keep rotating to that VHO.
But a lot of people are gonna click on it simply because it has a lot of views. So it's like let me hop on this because clearly,
Yeah,
so.
and it's like it's rising. So I know the other guy, Gold, his name was Gold Driven. He's trying to go into video gaming, but like his VHO video is like at 90K right now. So it's him, then it's me. So it's like,
oh
yeah,
I see him right.
You got
here.
a referral code or anything for that app?
Dude, I don't even have the app on my phone right now. I'm not even lying to you. I haven't did VHO. The last time that video dropped, what was that? 11 months. That's the last time I did VHO. And I still get questions on VHO. So yeah, no. I mean, no. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm signing up. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see if I can sign up.
Asking you. Yeah, most definitely.
It's gonna be like, Kyle, you gotta drive 2 hours to the warehouse in the other side of Texas.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious to see if I lets me sign up. I want to see like where there's a warehouse. I want to see.
Yeah, with a warehouse. Yeah, because I mean, if the warehouse is by your house, it's worth it. And I will say this. One thing I did like about VHO, they knew how to, they know how to route. They really know how to route. It made sense.
That makes sense.
It was like, yeah, so
it's to get the opposite of DoorDash with the Macy's deliveries.
Yeah. Like why are you sending me over here and over here? And then sometimes Spark. Sometimes you gotta catch Spark because Spark will try to slide a crazy stop on you, and they, I got caught. I got caught 2 days ago like that. No, that might have been yesterday. I'm lying. That's yesterday. I got caught like that. They sent me from Suitland, Maryland, to New Jersey Avenue Southeast, and then I had to go all the way back up to Temple Hills. I didn't see that New Jersey Avenue stop because it was so slow yesterday. I was like, "Oh, let me take this," so it was like,
let me jump on this real quick, and then you're like, "Ah, damn."
So that's I can't complain about VHO. It's just the location for me.
Yeah. I mean, if you're saying it's all the way out there, then it don't make no sense for me.
I wouldn't even. I know this one lady I run into at the 8th Street Walmart. She still do VHO. So I'm like, you drive out? And she live on my side. I'm like, you drive out? She's like, yeah, I start my day with that and then do Spark. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
In my head, I'd be like driving that 50 minutes. In my head, I'm like, damn, I just missed like $30 to $50 for that first hour in the morning.
They're used to that. Like I know, like Levi, I know he used to drive, or maybe he still does, like 40 minutes to do Spark wherever he does it at. Like wherever he's at, like that's not where he does Spark at. So you gotta like 30, 40 minutes one way to do the Spark. You know what I mean? I think it's busier or whatever, but no, even for me, when I complain about driving 25 minutes to go to Tyson,
Yeah.
you know, because of the traffic and stuff. But when there is no traffic, it takes me like 20, 19, 18. But in Reston, it's like a straight 12, 15 minutes from my house. No lights, no nothing, which is why I like it. You know, it's traffic isn't as bad, pretty good merchants, mostly houses. But
if you got a good market right back by your house. And then here's the thing with that. Where they put their warehouse at, it's on the Parkway. It's on BWI Parkway. So you already know it's traffic.
That's terrible, no.
Yeah, like, and they had a good location up Upper Marlboro. I'm not just saying it because it was closer to me, but it was a good location where you could get in and out of.
Right.
When they did that Elk Ridge, I'm like, I don't know, it's because they was doing a lot of Baltimore stuff also. And I'm not a fan of delivering in Baltimore. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan. I had a route when I was with Coca-Cola in Baltimore, man. I had a whole skid of soda stolen off my truck in under 15 minutes. I was in the store filling out the paperwork, came back. I'm like, it's a whole skid gone? Like, how did you guys make it?
That's funny.
So yeah, I'm not a fan of B-More, but
Alrighty, I gotta wait.
You already signed up?
Gotta wait for my documents to get approved.
Okay. So what did they ask you? Just for your license? That's it? Or
license, insurance? Yep. We'll see what happens. Might try it out one day. Who knows? Might save the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I say to people all the time. These apps got to be up for some reason. Like Point Pickup doesn't do nothing down here, but it got to be doing something somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Because
right,
it could be good down here. I mean, Dallas Fort Worth, that's a big market.
Yeah, so it's got to be making money somewhere. You know, it might not be good in my market, but it's making money. Like the dude in one of my videos I posted, Roadie is not for me. I think I have almost all gig economy apps that's available to us down here, right?
Right.
I tried out Roadie. The price was too low for me. I ran into a dude when I was doing Spark the other day. First of all, he was different. He was in a Jeep Wrangler pickup truck on 24s. Yeah, Jeep Wrangler pickup truck on 24s doing Spark Roadie deliveries.
Wow.
He was doing the deals for days deliveries. And I was like, I'm like, Roadie working for you? He's like, yeah, I'm up 600 in 2 days. So,
hey, shit.
You know.
I tell people, you know, that's when I see like I think I saw today this guy was dashing, and I see him multiple times, and I don't know if he doesn't want to talk to me, or maybe he's in the videos, or maybe when I talked to him the one time, he took it the wrong way because he used to DoorDash in a Tesla, right? And now I guess you could say he downgraded to like an Alfa Romeo, brand new.
What?
You know. Yeah, so I don't know if it's leasing or whatever, but the one time I was asking him about the Tesla, he kind of felt like some type of way, a little bit hesitant, so he didn't want to say too much. And I'm like, I'm just curious. I'm just asking because, like, how are you making money? That's what I want to know. Like, are you doing it for fun? You know, is this just, you know, or what? Because I was whipping around like the little Alfa Romeo. And those are nice cars, and they're not really that, you know, efficient when it comes to gas and stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, you're DoorDash in a nice Gran Turismo car that used to be only available on Gran Turismo. You know, I mean, we didn't have no Alfa Romeos down here. You know, they just started having them. What?
Like, you dash in a Lexus. I'm like, it's a Lexus, but it's basically a Prius. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta. See, people forget Lexus are Toyotas. I mean, they forget. You know?
Exactly.
Oh man, but
I just call her. She's a good looking Prius. You know.
hey, listen, hey, whatever. You know, make
Hey,
it
Kyle,
money, I know.
I know you told me. Well, what do you drive?
Corolla.
Corolla. And then Ty, you have like an SUV, right? Kind of.
I got a RAV4 right now.
RAV4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, I was trying to do a challenge September. So my son's mother car had broke down, right? So my vehicle that I was using was a 2011 Dodge Caravan, right? So I end up giving that to her. So the RAV4 that I'm in right now, I'm renting it from this guy. So
Okay.
yeah, so it's been working out for me. I've been dealing with him on and off last couple of years and stuff. Good guy. So but I'm gonna redo the challenge again because the challenge what I was about to do, and I had to stop the challenge because my friend had passed in September, like out of nowhere. Healthy person passed out of nowhere. So I had to stop the challenge and stuff, tend to the fam side. But the challenge was, and this was for the people that's in the group complaining about, them that they was using hire car and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep this rental car, and because I could have been buy me another Dodge Caravan, because that's why I really wanted another Dodge Caravan.
Okay.
Or I could have, dashed about 300 for a second or did some spot, for a second. But I'm keeping this to actually. So basically, the challenge is I'm telling people, hey, look, for the people that's door dashing right now, doing Spark, you don't need to rent. Right now, the minimum year that you have for Lyft is a 2011, and that's going into third quarter of 2003. You can keep 2011. So what I'm telling people is, if you sit there and make you 2,500, right? If you sit there and really grind for 2 weeks and make you 2,500, you go on Marketplace, buy your used car, make that money back, make that money back plus more, and you go see what you're saving. Because there's a lot of people that's stuck in these Lyft Flex. Do you guys know with Lyft Flex, they're not even paying them what regular drivers getting paid?
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're taking more money. First of all, y'all getting paid for the rental car, but you're also taking more money mileage wise from your Lyft Flex driver. So you're out here basically working for that car, gas, and whatever little bills you got. So you're locked in. So why not just go get a W-2? So you know what I'm saying? Like, why not just go get, you're taking away what we kind of do this for, freedom. Or, extra money. You're taking away that aspect.
I think if you don't have a car, I think I would find, like you said, you found someone, or like Tony the Driven Dad, he's renting his Tesla from like a local person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you can find a deal that makes sense to you like that, then I know Joey. I think he rented. He was telling me, we were talking today. He told me he rented the car. He didn't rent it again because the rate went up. Because I know he rented a car for like a week or whatever, and then when I asked him, "Hey, do you have a car?" He's like, "Oh no, they doubled the rates or something." So he's like, "So I'm not doing that. I gotta find like a better solution or whatever." But if you think about it, when we were talking, his Nissan Leaf only gets like 80, 90 miles. That's not a lot of miles. 80, 90 miles.
Wow.
Yeah, it's I think it says, I think he told me that it's the smallest battery for like a electric car out in the market, basically. God,
dang.
Because I was like 80, 90 miles. That's nothing. Like you could really run.
You can't do nothing with that. Yeah, I mean you can't. Yeah.
Which is why he's limited, or you gotta always be charging it or plugging it in or something, But
that's I wouldn't. I always tell people I wouldn't get an electric car to do this type of work. I'm not a fan of sitting down, even with your fast charger. Would it take 15, 20 minutes?
Probably.
I can't just no. I can't do it. I can't do it because it don't make sense to me to have an all electric car. I barely want to stop at the gas station, put gas in this. Not because I don't have the money. It's because I don't want to stop. I don't want to do the stop. You know what I'm saying? But
so do you when you fill up, do you fill up all the way to full?
Yeah, or I fill up all the way.
I got you.
I fill up all the way.
I had a discussion with. Have you seen the clip with like Shaq and like I think it's like Charles Barkley, and they're talking about that. How like Shaq is like, oh, I only fill up 15 at a time and I save money. And then he was like, no, you don't.
No.
He's like, you're not saving any money. You're spending more money. You're spending more time filling it up.
Yeah.
You know, like 15 minutes at a time. So I think for me, I like to fill up on my W2 because of the Wawas are cheaper.
Yeah.
Wawa eats. Because if I'm dashing, especially in Tice's, that should be like $4.49, you know, like super high for because it's in Tyson's, you know. So like I'm like, damn, like let me fuel up, you know, all the way when I'm at the cheapest. But I think hybrids, I like the hybrids because I get like 44, 45 miles to the gallon. You know?
Yeah, most definitely. The reason why I'm going with the Caravan because you know I still do hot shots sometimes and stuff. And it's not that bad on gas. And it's a car that I'm paying flat out for, you know. The Caravan that I gave to my son's mother last year, guys. I had that Caravan for 2 years, and I only paid $2,400 for that Caravan. And last year, with that Caravan,
you probably made that in like 2 weeks.
Man, listen. Last year, I'm gonna let y'all know. Last year, I made 72 on gig economy work with that Caravan.
Hey, so it paid itself like 60 times over.
Yeah,
not that many, like 40 times.
No major breakdowns. I had to just get tires, regular oil changes. It was nothing. No, that van is still running right now. So
yeah, no, I'm already looking for my next little dash mobile. Something else just to. I'm thinking of getting something maybe like I don't know, a couple months from now, just so that I can do maybe like half the week in this car, half the week in the other car. I don't know, just to see what's up. But I don't know. At the same time, I would buy it in cash. I don't want no payments or nothing. I would buy probably like a 07, 08 Honda Civic or something. You know, something that's efficient. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to preach to people. That's what I'm trying to preach to people. Like, you guys locking yourself in.
Especially now, like, car loans now are like 7 years average or something crazy.
Yeah, it's not. And you're gonna be putting the mileage on there. Like, if you get a car to do this, you get a car to do this. You get a car to run it down. And you're gonna have the money to purchase another car. That's what all my equipment, even my cargo van, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's a high percentage chance this year, 2023, I might have a huge breakdown. It has 375,000 miles on the way.
It's a lot of miles, man. Hey, Kyle, how many miles are in your car? Kyle?
Oh, how many?
You don't even know how many miles? You can ballpark it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know why it's slipping around. 100? It's over 100K, but it's nothing like 400K like Ty over here.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, so I got a question. So I don't do Spark, so I don't know. But does Spark customers see you driving and shopping? I would assume they don't see you shopping, or they don't tell you. It probably tells them, right? Like your orders being shopped or something like that.
So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But somebody can hop in the chat today. But I think they could see you coming to them because when I was doing a .com order the other day, which is a batch order, the lady was already outside waiting for me to grab her kid's Christmas gift. So
that makes sense.
I couldn't ask her. Here's the thing. I got thrown off. I was about to ask her, can she see me? But she had so much cleavage out that I kind of got thrown off. I lost my train of thought. I'm like, whoa, like so. I'm like, okay, you have a good day, get up out of there. But I think they could see you coming towards them shopping. I mean, they get a notification like DoorDash, but I don't think they can follow. Now, y'all know what's weird? I will tell you something weird that I still haven't figured out how Spark noticed. And they could tell the customer what seat in your car you set their bag in?
What the hell?
So okay, so when you pick up the groceries, you got to put where you're putting it,
No,
or that's
you
where.
don't put no information. That's creepy to me because it's a diagram, right?
Mm.
On their phone and on your phone. So, say for example, I got a 3-stop at Sam's, right? I put one stop in the front seat, I put another stop in the back seat, and I put another stop in my trunk. Some way this app knows where I place them bags at, and it tells the customer where your bags was placed at in the car. I
What they
swear.
got in
I
them
was like,
bags?
That
I
is
was,
weird.
I was like, how? But how is that possible?
That's
How did
Actually,
I mean? You know, I mean,
That's actually
what type
crazy.
of text y'all got up there? The made that software. I mean, you know, that's creepy.
That's interesting. Yeah, for sure.
That's
Yeah, that's creepy to me, man. Very
So they can
creepy.
do
I thought
that.
that's
They can
so
do
creepy.
that. But from what I hear, the Spark app is pretty glitchy, right? So they can do all that.
Man,
With
listen, the Spark app, you don't know what, man. One day I had all these groceries in my car, guys. The whole trip just disappeared. So, and this when I first started Spark. So I'm like,
is
oh
that
no,
when you have the Xbox or whatever, or no?
no. That's another crazy situation that drivers was taking advantage of deals for days. But this situation right here is when I first started and I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh no, because Spark was paying me so much money, I didn't want to lose the app or get deactivated as soon as I started. So I'm
Over an
like,
Xbox?
so I'm calling this with the groceries guys. So I'm calling Spark. I'm like, hey, what do I do? The app just poof. I got all these groceries. Lady said keep them.
Shit.
So I'm like, but this the thing. I'm in Laurel, Maryland, so I had to drive all the way back out the hill because it was refrigerated stuff. I'm like, I can't. It was kind of inconvenient, but also it was a blessing, but inconvenient.
Right. Yeah.
And she had ice cream and everything. I'm like, what the hell? So the Xbox situation. So for deals for days, guys, Walmart, a little before Black Friday, a week before Black Friday, they had this thing called deals for days. This one y'all was seeing everybody posting TVs going in their cars, 55 inches, 60-inch TVs, Xbox Ones, all that, right? So the drivers got hip. Some of the drivers got hip and was like, I could take the order, but not take the order. So they taking the order, but not taking the order. So I'm following behind them. Yeah, I got order 307. Oh yeah, I'm about to go look for that right now. So they in the associates scan gun, they still have that order supposed to be there, right? Now here's the tricky part. Here's the funny part. The associates are also still in too. So the Walmart associates are also still in too. So now they don't even know, who the pinpoint on. So now they just like, we just gonna go ahead and cancel. Because Target and Walmart, they was hiding the PlayStation 5 and stuff for people to stuff like that. So they like, okay, we can't tell about our conniving stuff, so we ain't gonna mess with the drivers either. And a lot of drivers figure it out doing the deals for days. So I would get to like a couple of Walmarts and be like, damn, somebody that got the order again. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: you could buy your Xbox. The Xbox is only, they sell them now, so you risking your account for $400-$500 video game system. Come on, man.
Hey, people are crazy out there, Have you seen all those videos of like the people fighting the Waffle House staff? Like,
oh yeah,
I seen one. Where
I posted that the other day. The lady caught the chair. I posted that yesterday. The lady just caught the chair.
I see that one. And they like edited music from like the Avengers. which is so funny. So it's like it has a hype music of like the Avengers, and it's
Dude,
like. Go ahead,
I was
Kyle.
at IHOP a few years ago, and this huge ass brawl broke out. Like a whole section of the IHOP just started fighting. It was crazy.
Oh yeah,
Hey, World Star. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing good with breakfast
couldn't believe
places at night.
I
Ain't
couldn't believe it.
ain't nothing good. Hey, I like this comment right here. It say, I think my local Walmart has its own gang of Spark drivers. I might need to get up there. So
Yeah.
Spark is a different culture, y'all. I mean, drivers will link up with other drivers. I get bored sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I go in these Facebook groups and mess with people. I mess with people. Like, so y'all really be sitting in y'all car snitching on other drivers. You got snitches that be telling on drivers, or you got other drivers going to just coming up to Spark. I mean, up to the Walmart just to curse associates out. Like I was just saying,
That's crazy.
it's a whole show up there sometimes. Depending on what Walmart is, it's a whole show. They pay good. The orders pay good, but
I think I'm a really impatient person when it comes to waiting for someone to do something for me. If I have to wait for them to bring out the things, like I don't do that, you know. I could be like, damn, I'm missing something else that I could be doing.
That's
So,
me on the border earlier. Like, let me come back there and help you finish it up so I can get on my fucking way.
Here's the thing. So what's that guy name? He covers Spark. Mushimu. See, Mushimu, he covers
I don't watch him anymore, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the clickbait titles. DoorDash needs to end.
So I was bringing him up because in his market, he makes Spark seem so bad because of, I don't know if his associates in his market don't want to work and his wait time be like an hour and 30 minutes or something like that. Some crazy wait time. So I do have Walmart. I do have a couple of Walmarts that's blacklisted. But like, for example, if I go up to Landover, Maryland Walmart, they like automatically know me. Dude will walk past somebody, and this is the importance of don't curse out your associates. Dude will walk past somebody. Hey, what you got, brother? What you got? 302. I be out right out there. The .com order, yeah. Come right out. They know that they don't have to load my vehicle. All they do, load the stuff up. You got some drivers that makes the associates load their vehicle. Technically speaking, the associate's supposed to load your vehicle. What? Man, give me my cart so I can load my own vehicle and get up out of here. So the associates would deal with me. Anyway. Yeah, the associates would deal with me. I remember this one guy, he was like 6'5", and this little girl came out with like all these packages, and he sat right there and let her just, like, she was struggling. Like I'm looking at him like, if you don't load your own vehicle, dude, like, come on. So I try to make it as easy as possible for them. So that's why, like, when they see me, he's an easy one right there. Let me, 8th Street, 99 8th Street, the same thing. They see me, they automatically know. They say, "What you got?"
Yeah, no, that's why I try to build relationships with the hostess or whatever. Hey, I'm picking up for so and so, to the point where I walk up. Let's say I go like on my day off to eat somewhere. Oh, you're picking up now? I'm just here for myself. Like, oh, we just So Kyle's been trying to build up some type of relationship, but he's been failing.
I always get greeted by name every time.
I'm telling you, like she knows
2023, man, time.
Like I was telling Kyle, right? She complimented his hat a couple months ago. Basic ass hat. I'm like, she's saying something nice to you, not about your hat.
Yeah.
I was like, the hat looked like you got a Goodwill, bro. Like, that's not, it's just a basic design. Yeah, like what's all that? Like, come on.
It's a nice hat, man. It's special.
She was telling you, hey, I like hockey too. You look nice, so what's up?
She probably don't even watch hockey. She just probably watches you. And she probably wants you to talk to her.
Like, other than the questionable hickey you said you saw, whatever.
Still questionable. Very questionable.
But you haven't asked her. I mean, what are you gonna say? Hey, is that a hickey in your neck?
Yeah, what am I gonna say? Can't ask her.
Yeah, you should be like, hey, like, you want a matching one? What's up? Something. I don't know.
No, you gotta. What they say, riz her in. You gotta riz her in.
Yeah, you gotta let her know that you're making this bread right here.
I saw that hickey on your neck. It's my turn.
Do you think that's holding you back, man? The fact that, let's say that you're just like a food driver, do you think that has anything to do with it?
No, not necessarily. I mean, for all she knows, I could have another, money maker or side gig. She doesn't know that.
All she knows your ass is kids. But
yeah.
Let me ask y'all this question though, and I presented this to somebody else because he's a full-time gig economy worker, and I asked him. I said, "Do you think they think that you don't make money?" And this guy, he makes like $300 a day, right? $350 a day, right? I said, these people that's working in these restaurants right now are watching YouTube, and they are seeing people on here making $1,500 a week, $2,000 a week, doing gig economy work. So they're pretty hip that you got some type of money, and pretty sure, the guy at the cash register that's trying to talk to her, probably not touching the money that you quite possibly making. He's not trying to sell cocky or nothing, but I was watching this guy, his name Rodney Speed. He do like Uber and Lyft. He be making like $25,000, $3,000 a week. He always got like some cool. Yeah, he be real like cocky in the video. Like, y'all wish y'all could do this. Like, whoa! But I like him though because I see what he's trying to do. I see he be aiming at people that be in the comments because you got them people in the comments. What about gas and this and that? Like, are you making this money, bro? Are you like making this money? You watching this video for some reason. Are you trying to get some tips and tricks, but you can't get it right, so you gotta feel as though you gotta
I think a lot of people are when you think delivery driver, food driver, whatever, I think a lot of people have in their minds maybe what it was 15 years ago, the local pizza guy in your house. That's the image they see. But I realistically speaking, I mean, I think a lot of people ask you, hey, how much money do you make? But when you give them a number, they don't understand what goes into that. The waiting, the patience, you don't make nothing hourly, just for sitting there. So a lot of people, like, I give an example of this guy that used to work at Chipotle. He used to ask me, and back then I was making like $250, $300. I'm like, I'm making this. He didn't believe me, so I showed him, and I said, hey, but there is a but, like you have to make your own schedule. You got to come out here. You got to grind. If you're not built for that, do not quit your job for that.
Yeah, not for you.
And I said, hey, try it on your days off. See if you like it. See what's up. This man went ahead and quit the Chipotle.
I remember this from the old videos.
And he was texting me, hey, man, how come I'm not making no money? What's up with these $3 orders? Like, do I got to take him? And I was like, bro, like, you're not watching my videos, dog. What's up? Now I told him, hey, man, like, I told you not to quit your job, first of all. Like, and you don't got to take all the trash, And then, like, 2 weeks later or 2 months later, I asked the manager, and he's like, oh, yeah, he sells cars now. So he's working at a car dealership or whatever. But I think a lot of people don't have that, maybe like that drive of the fact that, hey, I got to come out there, I got to make the money.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's, first of all, a lot of people don't know how to think on the fly. Yeah. They don't know how to think on the fly. They go out here and treat it like like the W-2 that they just came from. I don't like to say a W-2 because I was a school bus driver making $28 an hour. I was a tractor trailer driver making 70 cents per mile plus per diem pay and stuff. So I don't like to use that phrase when I'm talking about gig economy because then it seems like I'm comparing the two, which I always say is nothing wrong with the right W-2. Let me say that. But
Mhm.
when people leave like lower tier W-2s, they still have that employee mindset. And when you get out here, you're a contractor. You're a contractor. With DoorDash, I tell people this all the time. It's the difference between independent contractor and contractor. With DoorDash, you're more of a contractor because they can take you out when they want to take you out if you don't follow the terms of service. An independent contractor is, say, for example, if I'm on a low board, I'm really like set. The low board can't take me off. I can't. There's no way I can get fired off the low board. There's no way possible. I'm using the low board. I'm making my calls. If I'm a plumber, I'm doing cold calls and all that. That's on the independent contractor side. Even with Lyft and Uber, that's contracted. Empower is independent contracted because you could do your own rate cards and stuff. You can't get kicked off a Power unless you out here doing something weird in your car. You know what I'm saying? You fire your own self basically.
Yeah.
And people come out here like I see some YouTubers that like, oh, I gotta take this $10 order. I gotta take this. I got my metrics and this and that. F the metrics, dude. That's just something to make you work the way they want you. I mean, the way they want you to work. You understand? So
I got you.
that's why a lot of people don't make the smart decisions. A lot of people gonna take them 375 trips for 5 miles, 6 miles, and then when a car breakdown happen, right? A car breakdown happen, you ain't got no money to pay for your car breakdown. Now you like, oh,
I'm
damn,
screwed. Yeah.
I'm screwed. So it's like you're not thinking for yourself at the end of the day. You still got that mindset that I could get fired.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some YouTubers that are like, oh, I'm gonna help out DoorDash. I'm gonna do my part. Like, bro, like what? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not taking no 375 offers. No, it's gotta be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if
I know what video you're talking about, and I turned that video right off. I had to do them a favor to get a favor. No,
like if you have the money to spend on a food you don't really need, because let's be real, like most of the orders, it's a luxury service. People are ordering food they could get themselves. So if you and I get it, like if you're gonna order McDonald's, should you really expect the tip? I mean, you don't tip at McDonald's, but I'm delivering it to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's people that understand that order every day. There's also people that play the game. Like, oh, I know that if I tip I think it's $4, then the driver will see $6.25 and then they'll take it.
Yeah.
And when they drop it off, you're just getting $4. I think I believe there's customers like that. Just like I believe there's customers that used to tip really well and then they realize over time, hey, I can tip less, my food will still be here. You know what I mean?
And they came to that realization because they played around with it and a driver took that lower rate,
Exactly. I think I don't even know. I don't think this video is out yet, or maybe it is. I don't remember, but where I forgot to check my blacklist that I had, because customers can change the names, but you can't change the address to your house.
The address, yeah.
And when I pulled up, instantly I knew right away. I'm like, this cheap, like I already knew. Like I pulled up to the house, the name was irrelevant at that point because the house is the house. And it was, when you walk in and you see like the nice Porsches in the driveway and
and
it's like you get to the house and then it's like, damn, here's your $100 worth of food. Let me get my $6.
I mean that's what it is. So I was explaining to people also like on Spark, right? Like, okay, so DoorDash, right, is more of a tip based app. Like you gotta take trips with tips on them. That's how you make your money, right? So with Spark, I don't look at the tips on Spark because that opens doors for tip pay because they got 24 hours to take it away. Now, I took a trip the other day that had a $48 tip on it. It turned it to $42, but I usually don't take them gambles. I just like on Spark, I usually just look at the base pay. So if the base pay right, I'm taking the trip. So you can kind of play around with Spark with no tip orders because once that order don't go out there, unlike DoorDash, they boost it up $1 to $2 every time it goes into circulation. DoorDash only do 25 cents. So yeah, so I found, that's what I found out with Spark. Like you kind of play around with Spark more than anything. With that.
Yeah, I mean that's just like a educated risk you got to take, So
yeah,
it happens. So sometimes you get burned, and you're like, damn. But it's definitely, you gotta look. You want once you learn your marketing stuff. But
yeah,
even it's just annoying because I know Kyle's been doing DoorDash for a while, so have I. So we've seen that transition, from when it used to be $6 minimum, no matter what, to now it's like $2.25. I think I saw an offer today that was $2.82. So I'm like, man, you tipping like cents on this. Like, keep your change. You need it more than I do.
like you can keep that.
Let me
I think Uber is lower than DoorDash right now. They doing $2.10, right? Uber Eats.
Wow, I don't even know.
Yeah, Uber Eats doing. Last time I did an Uber Eats, because my account got deactivated like 5 months ago. I was so I did the little trick. If y'all didn't know about the Uber trick to get regular surge on Uber Eats tricks, I said tricks. Uber Eats trips. What you basically do is you call Uber or text them, the customer service, and tell them that you want Uber Pets as one of your options, right? To click on for you to drive, right? So when you go outside in the morning or you go outside during the dinner rush and it's Uber X, regular Uber X got the surge on it, you turn off Uber X, you turn on Uber Pets with Uber Eats, and now you're getting regular ride share surge on food delivery trips. So that's what I used to do. So I used to have so if you just leave Uber Eats on, the surge will probably be like $1, right? But if you turn Uber Pets on, because Uber Pets is basically a service for the passenger and a pet. So now you're getting the regular Uber X surge on top of that. So instead of $1, now I'm in the surge area $10. So I'm taking a Uber trip around the corner for $12. So that was a good trick on that Uber trick. I was like, that's why I was using Uber for that reason and that reason only. So
yeah.
So Kyle, what's your plan, bro?
What, in general or for the girl?
You know what I'm talking about, bro. Come
on. Well, I forgot to tell you. So I went to the Dallas Stars game like a week ago or something. One of my friends was
about a week ago.
One of my friends was with us, and he went and bought these Santa hats, Dallas Stars Santa hats, and he had a couple, and he was going to do something with one. He gave me the other one. He's like, you should go up to the barbecue place and give this to the girl. And I was like, should I, though?
Yes.
Like, is it weird?
That's not, why would that be weird? That's not weird.
I don't know.
If you were giving her like lingerie, that's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
You're giving her a Santa hat, that's not weird.
But needless to say, I didn't act upon it. You're like, of course.
You should say, it should be like, hey, you know what? I meant to give you this earlier, but it just came in the mail late. So here's your late Christmas present. Thank you for always giving me, fast and prompt service here at the local barbecue joint.
Yeah, still can do it.
Yes, you should do it like tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Or today, technically. For me. Yeah, man. Go ahead. Worst case scenario, she says, "Oh, thank you," and that's it. You know.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm telling
Tosses it off to the side.
I'm telling you, man. At this point, she's probably gonna think, "Oh, you know what? He probably got a girlfriend, or he already friend zoned me." You're months into this, so you know.
Yeah.
She's probably
think,
gonna. Yeah, she's
she's
probably gonna think. Worst case scenario, she's gonna think you're gay.
She probably thinks something's up because you called her that one. You called up to that one time, and I haven't done anything.
She probably forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
She probably. I still wonder if she thinks that I know about that, because in my mind, I'm like, she probably doesn't know if I know that happened. So, but she never brought it up or anything, or never said.
In her mind, she's probably thinking, like, what is he doing? What more can I say? I already said I like this hat. I already called him by his first name.
Like after you did that, she never treated me any different, or like, you know,
I'm telling you,
it was the same treatment every time.
What you need to figure out is how old she is, because you know you don't want to be doing 5 to 10 somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm saying, bro. That's the first thing you're gonna worry about right there.
You don't want to be with R. Kelly in the cell, man.
Because you know them like local spots be hiring some young girls to be hostess, you know, and whatnot. So everyone's developing earlier nowadays, so you never know.
Yeah, I've told you many times, like she's that kind of girl. Like you don't know if she's like 18 or freaking 23, man. You don't know. You can't tell sometimes.
I thought she was 21, officer. She's 16.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh God! Look, I had Chris Hansen just come out of nowhere while you delivering. So what was you about to do with that underage girl?
Oh man, this is killing me.
Yeah, no, you gotta at least put out those feelers. You know, like ask her, like, you know, were you born in this century or the last century? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
I just need a solid plan. I don't know what to do though. I'm so conflicted.
Just ask her what's her sign. Ask her what's her sign.
There you go.
Yeah, but then you're gonna have to fake it, because then you're gonna have to get into astrology and stuff. So now you're gonna have to do some research. You know, you gonna have to be prepared on your phone, take some notes, like, okay, I think we're perfect.
Ask her how old she was when the first Avatar came out. Because that thing came out like,
that's a good one.
You know.
Did I tell you?
Tell me what.
I don't think I told you any. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I haven't told you. So you know the restaurant I used to work at, right? The one I was thinking about going to, which I probably will for a while because DoorDash sucks.
Right. The one that you go do delivery sometimes for.
Yeah. So my buddy has started working there again. He worked there for a while and then he stopped working there. It was after I was done working there, but he's working there again. So I went up there one night just to hang out and chat, and he and my old boss, the owner, told me to go down to the corner store, which is at the end of the parking lot, and get them ice cream. And I was like, okay, whatever. So they sent me down there with money. They printed out, they went and found her Facebook in the time span that I was gone. Printed off a full-size picture of her and put it on the wall and waited for me to find it.
That's too funny, dude.
And I went to the back. I got back there and they were hanging out in the back, and I walked back in there with their shit. And I put the stuff down, and there's a little entryway into the kitchen behind where the counter is. And there's like a schedule with all the employees' schedules and whatnot. And I was washing my hands at the sink, and I look over to my right, and they just stuck it on the wall over there. And I was like, what is this shit, bro?
Dude, you're getting motivation from them, from us. Everyone is motivating you. So you need to, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, my friend, no lie, asked me like 30 times a day, like, are you going to ask her out? Are you going to ask her out? And I'm like...
So what is stopping you, though? I don't think it was never an answer, though, to that. Like, what is, like, is it like the hickey? Is it the possible might be a boyfriend? Is it you don't know what age she is? Like,
no, It's just I don't want to make a situation like if it doesn't go the way it should or the way I want it to. I don't want it to be awkward from there on out when I come back.
Did you not just hear my baby mama story earlier?
No, he wasn't here for that. He wasn't here.
God! Listen, so I'm rerunning it again for you. Beautiful. My daughter mother is beautiful. I picked her up on Lyft. Shot my shot. Got denied. Picked her up again the second time. Shot my shot again. Got denied. The third time, I didn't shoot my shot, but I'm like, hold on, she not reporting me to Lyft. She didn't give me no bad ratings because if you get lower than 3 stars, you know you don't see that passenger no more, right? So I said, she keep 5-starring me. So, but I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave her alone because I don't want my account deactivated. Third trip, I said, hey, how you doing? Started to drive. She said, oh, what, you're not talking to me today? So I said, okay, that's it. I got to go for the kill again because I must have, the second time I kind of almost got there and there you go. Now, I don't think you want a baby out the situation, but
I'm good.
But, you know, you never know until you try. You're not coming off creepy or nothing. You're not coming off creepy at just asking a question. She commented what I'm listening to, what I'm hearing. She commented on a basic hat. She wasn't worried about the hat. She wasn't worried about the hat. She seen something she liked. You know?
Yeah.
Short conversation. I mean, you could say anything to spark up something. And then you go like, hey man, simple situation, like, hey, what's your status, man? Because you know, I want to know if I could take you out or something, you know. So, you know, just.
Right.
I mean, Kyle,
Yeah.
like if you were an ugly guy, I would be like, man, don't even do it. But you're not ugly, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, like if I had a sister, you know, I'd be like, hey man, my boy Kyle, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have no sister, you know.
Shit.
Just ask her, bro. Just ask her. Be like, hey, you know, I see you every time I come here to get some orders, whatever. I think you're worried about the fact that let's say it doesn't work out, and then when you go to pick up the order, she's still gonna help you. It's her job.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like you don't gotta marry the girl, you know.
Yeah.
I think it won't be weird either. I don't think it'll be weird. It's like it's a simple question, you know. That might open doors for if she do have a boyfriend and he messes up, and guess who next in line? Hey. You know. So I mean, I done seen it happen, man. I done seen it happen. I done been around the block, guys. I done seen it happen. So it's anything possible, but you never know until you try.
I told him to, you know, be old school, write your phone number down, a little piece of paper, give it to her in her hand, walk away, don't look back, keep walking away. By the time you get to your car and you sit down, you're gonna have a text. Dude. It's either gonna say, leave me alone or what's up.
I actually just thought of something. That Santa hat, there's a lot of space in there. I just write it on a small piece of paper, stick it in. And then that's it.
Just make sure it's legible. You know what I'm saying? And then you're good.
She's gonna go to put on the hat. And it's just gonna fall out. She's gonna be like, "What's in my hair?"
Or you can write down your Instagram or whatever social media handle you got. You know, if you don't want to give out the number, Snapchat, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of women nowadays. Like, hey, yeah, what's your IG and stuff like that, and then you can inbox them through the IG, or you know, heart one of her pictures when she posts on her daily story, or you know, stuff like that. It's ways to slide it, you know, without feeling as though. Me personally, I think if you're being polite to a woman, it's not going to be any type of creepy vibe or nothing at the end. It's just a simple no or yes. To be honest with you, now if she got a boyfriend, then you know you just be like, hey, listen, I didn't mean no disrespect by that. Usually they say, oh no, it's okay, you didn't know. If they say that now, that's enough. That's a chance for you right there. But
yeah, or
let it naturally happen.
Or you could be like, does your boyfriend make this kind of money like I do on the daily?
Oh!
And And you just come out. She's be like, "Nah, he broke. You don't got no job." Like, come on.
Oh man.
You
Hey,
know?
now if she give you all that, now the boyfriend thing is thrown out the window because she don't respect him, and now you go for the kill. I mean, you know.
I think, and especially nowadays, and Instagram, especially for girls that probably get people like thousands of people follow them. You know, if she doesn't give you that, you know,
Right.
I would do that. You know, because next thing you know, you see the first pictures of her and her boyfriend. You know, you're like, damn. But she still gave you the IG. You know, so like she's opening the door for you. You know, it's not like she's saying nah. You know, so
I think Nova's got to
you
come
know
down.
you're a working man. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fly down there to figure this out for you. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's hang out for a couple of days.
I'm giving you all the tools. When you come over here, we're gonna go to the strip club, and not the ones in Virginia either, because they'll suck.
Yeah.
I'll
I
come
wouldn't
up.
recommend it.
I'll come up there. You gotta come down here first.
Now, you said you were gonna come down at some point this year, and you didn't. That's messed up. So already 2023 almost, you know.
Yeah, I meant 2023.
Know what you meant? Nah. But I mean, I think like for sure you should just do it, bro. Like I'm telling you, you've carried this too long, you know. Like I think in the time that we started talking about this, I went from having Carson Wentz as a starter to Heineke back to Carson Wentz now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not. It's too long. It's too long. Actually, you know what? Maybe when this whole thing started, Alex Smith still had a whole leg. You know what I mean? Like some. I don't know. Hey, shout out to Ty, man. I know he's typically asleep right now, but he's been here since the beginning, basically, over 3 hours.
Training myself for the bar.
There you go. Hey, you might as well just turn it on now. See, I'm sure you probably get a ride.
No. It's I was just looking at it too. It's like no extra money out here right now. The week lift trips. So
it's supposed to rain tomorrow, right? Or maybe not rain.
Yeah. So I mean, it's supposed to do a little drizzle all the way to 10 p.m. But I think that's gonna actually boost the third.
Yeah, I think it's gonna help out for sure.
Yeah,
the weather's nice here again.
Yeah, the weather's pretty warm tomorrow, like in almost 60.
It's gonna be 75 on Sunday.
Jeez, 75.
Yeah, I'm positive, people. Like I said, my minimum for tomorrow is $400. That's my minimum.
It's just like zero. Actually, guys have made $500 today.
Man, let me tell you something. The crazy thing is, and I was telling my boy about this. I was like, all right, my first day felt comfortable, made quick I think about 450. I was like, ain't nobody catching me right now. 2 days later, this guy come out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm already up $1,200. I'm like, God damn it, are you serious? Then he, he just posted all his stuff because I will put that magnifying glass to the stats, and I was like, okay, he the real deal. He the real deal. So, yeah, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Like that's amazing numbers. What he did. 8K on the 424.
Yeah, I think so. I think for me, even though I took the whole week off for my W-2, first of all, I didn't expect it to be this slow.
Yeah.
You know? And then it's the first year with my daughter. She's 4, so she was so aware of like Christmas and she's so into it. So I was like, I'm not gonna work Christmas, you know. And then it's been, like I said, so dead that instead of
it's been dead.
I think I've actually worked less hours this week instead of working 4 hours.
That sucks.
Yeah, this is my weakest week in a long time, guys. And I know it was dead because I don't usually call it a day early. Like, unless I'm planning to call it a day early, but if I'm sitting in the car for too long, I have to get out and do like either a spark trip or something, or do something crazy, right? Or I will call it a day. So I actually quit. What was that? Tuesday? I just quit. I was like, oh no, I can't do it because it was that slow. I was waiting in the car 2 hours. I was like, okay.
I got pretty lucky with some bets on FanDuel this earlier in the week, so I wasn't really tripping about the money. But I really went goal, so I don't have to do this one chip challenge. But
Yeah.
Dude, I just don't understand. The day after Christmas, I made $215. Like, it was busy.
dude,
I mean,
mine was dead the day after Christmas.
and it was just downhill from there. Like Tuesday and Wednesday, they were okay. Yesterday was not that great, and then today was just
Today started as a bust to the point where like I didn't even feel like recording, so I didn't even think I recorded most of my day. But I'll still pull out the screenshots, you know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I go too time in between orders, I'll be forgetting like what I did the last time when I recorded. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, it's like 3 hours ago we took this order, and I'm completely lost from where I was at. Because I try to give myself pointers when I'm recording, like, oh, the time is this, we're sitting at this, you know.
I don't see how you do it. First of all, shout out to you for even you smooth with it. I I'm trying to get there, but it's like it's like, whew, it's tough. Even I'm trying to upload more videos like this week and stuff, and it's tough, man. It's tough, and I just figured out. I really just started looking into analytics and all that stuff. I was just throwing out videos like whatever, So
I think it's really important to. I don't know if depending on what you use, like what you're using for the analytics. Like I use TubeBuddy.
I just purchased that.
So when I got it, I got a deal because it was like, get it before you get 1,000 subs. It was like a one-time purchase. It was cheaper or whatever. And basically it'll look at your stuff and it'll tell you when is the best time to post, when people are watching, and that actually matters. I think sometimes when I would post later or earlier, like it would affect it, and things like that. So once you play with it, but I really like because I really like your intro with the like the Bruce Lee like deep fake or whatever.
So let me tell y'all something. What just happened today with that. And y'all gonna see a different intro on the last video.
What happened? Is someone get butt hurt?
No, first of all, they better not get butt hurt because
Wait, Kyle, have you seen his intro? Do you know what we're talking about?
I haven't seen it. No.
Okay, hold on.
So you gotta look at the video before the other one. Because what happened is I deleted
real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me find it here. And then I'll share my screen real quick. I think his intro is hilarious. I like it.
Yeah, I'm like it's supposed to be hilarious, man. It's supposed to be like enter the dragon type situation,
Okay, let me see here. The one that says the fourth quarter comeback, right?
Yeah, so that's the last one it was on. Okay. That's the last one it was on because when I was doing my newer video, I accidentally deleted my intro, y'all. So
all right, hold on. Let me share my screen here real quick. Okay, so you share the screen. Share the screen. Hold on. I gotta make sure you share the audio because if you don't click on that, then it won't matter. All right. Do you guys see what I'm seeing right now?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna like it real quick. Good morning, guys. All right, what did you think, Kyle?
I like it. Who'd get offended by that?
That's what I'm saying. I like it too. Wait, no. So you deleted it by accident? You said?
I accidentally deleted it by accident. I was clearing out. So my setup is this right here. Where my camera go? So on my phone, I was clearing out the memory, and I didn't have it locked. So when I was doing it, it deleted that whole damn intro. So that latest video I just did, it got another intro on it. But this right here, I was using this to record like my POV of the car videos that I deleted before. And then I'm gonna try to redo that intro.
I thought you were gonna say someone got offended or something.
No, nobody better not get offended. I mean,
Man, it's 2022 still.
Yeah, you gotta. So a lot of the people that know me, because I post a lot of the stuff in the Facebook groups and stuff, so they already know they gotta come strong with me. So it's like, no, I'm a kind of a menace in the Facebook group. So they gonna even say something nice. Don't say nothing at all because I'm gonna bother you. You know, like, okay, what you mad about? You know, like I told them, I don't care about a lot of the drivers. Like to post that they don't pick up in certain areas. So I tell people all the time, man, I don't care if you're a mythical dragon. I'm gonna pick you up. I don't care what color you is. Boom, 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 boom. People be like, this place is ratchet and this place is look. Stop being so. It's just so soft out here now. You know, people just so soft. You know, out here it's sickening. Maybe because I'm 30 years old, 33, just turned 33 November, and maybe I'd have been through so much stuff. Now I'm looking at this new generation like, y'all crying over everything.
I seen that meme that it was like today's kids could not survive a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Like
no, it's over. It's over. It's over.
Oh man, I don't know if you've seen this guy like on TikTok. He can do like little kid voices, but he's like a grown dude, and he'll go in the chat like, "Oh, what's up, guys?" And they're all like, "Shut the fuck up," you know, like, you know, like, "We're gonna f your mom with this and that," and he's just getting murdered.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This new generation, man, is just like soft. That's like you can't have South Park out. South Park couldn't even make the South. Man, listen, I grew up on South Park, sneaking to watch South Park, Boondocks, all that type of stuff. You can't have them shows out there no more. You know, so
I think I was reading this thing where like you can even watch. Did you ever watch Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
Like apparently they can't even show that no more. Like it's banned, and it's not even
Robot Chicken, Boondocks. Boondocks, Boondocks and South Park could only air on HBO. They can't do Comedy Central. Well, Comedy Central still try to sneak it in sometimes, but like the more chill episodes.
Yeah.
But like Boondocks can't even play on Adult Swim no more because people got so offended by that show, which is it's crazy. It's just, everything. So even South Park made something.
I saw this one thing on, I think it was my Facebook or someone posted like, "Oh, we should cancel Johnny Bravo because."
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Was like, bro, Johnny Bravo? Like, really?
they was pointing out that he was always harassing the ladies. Like, come on now, that was the point of the show. That's what made it funny. Like, you guys try to censor everything, dude. They like South Park made the episode. They had the like a whole season with the PC principal. Have y'all ever seen the PC principal? That's not PC. That's not PC, bro. So it's like
there's so many things. Even in older shows. It's super funny for sure.
Yeah, man. So
I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here. It's almost 3 a.m.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. Thank you for having me on, man.
If you guys want to learn about VHO, check out Driving with Ty's video. He's got almost 30K videos on YouTube. He'll answer your comment, no problem. But no, check out his content for sure. He's killing it. I want to be like him when I grow up for sure.
No, I'm trying to get like you, man.
You know what you got to do. We've given you multiple pointers over the months now. So you know, it's the last day of the year. Why not?
I'm feeling a little more inspired. So
there you go. You should.
Do it.
Didn't the Stars win the last game? I thought I saw that they won.
They won the last. They had a 2-game road trip and they won both the games.
So there you go. See,
Let me end this off with you, Cal. Also say, remember they say how you enter 2022 is how you gonna bring in your 2023. So you might as well go for the kill tomorrow. You know.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what? Bring the lucky hat. You know what I mean? Just
Oh,
bring the lucky hat and bring the Santa hat. Bring all the damn hats.
I'm wearing it. I got this jacket for Christmas too. It's a nice.
Yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice.
Yeah,
matching jacket.
Thin. I can wear it when it's warm and it's not even hot. I guess.
Yeah, it looks like it's nice. It looks like it's nice material for sure.
Mm-hmm. I like it a lot. It's nice.
But all right, guys. Hey, Ty, thanks for staying up.
No problem, man. No problem.
Here's hoping $1,200 comes your way.
Hey, man, I'm waiting for that $10,000 subtotal order. You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, y'all have a good night.
Good night.